doing great things.
All right. So last time you guys killed a bunch of harmless, innocent little bugbears. Little tiny itty bitty bugbears.
You got the wrong group. We completely eviscerated a horrible, evil band of bugbears who were menacing and threatening to everybody in the vicinity. We were heroes.
Right. We did it really easily, too.
They threw a parade for us.
I don't know. I remember somebody turning into a bugbear, walking through the woods like Bigfoot who's just been spotted, turning around, walking the other direction.
No, don't you remember the last thing where we ended, you said, and then you opened the treasure chest full of, and then we paused and you said we pick up where.
That's right. Full of a mimic. All right. So you guys had taken care of that. You had taken all the mundane items that you could find, the clubs and such, and you started traveling towards Joy Crustyleaf's house to deliver the wonderful news that you guys had been deciding how you were going to deliver it. I believe somebody said they wanted to be honest. Another person said we should not tell her what we did. Things like that. So yeah, that's where we left off. I believe you guys had made camp.
Didn't we complete that?
You did not get to her house. But you were on your way there. I'm going to fix Paula's camera. It's a little weird.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's look.
I thought you knew him. I just was waiting for you to be done.
Ooh, I hear people talking.
Okay.
Ooh, someone's in trouble. All right. So yes, you are traveling to her house. What is your marching order?
I shall go first.
Okay. Your invulnerable monk is second, I think, if I remember correctly.
Usually how it goes.
And I'll probably go third.
Yeah, and I'll bring up the rear because that's the best place for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so you're traveling for about a day from camp. Nothing seems to happen. It seems pretty uneventful. Don't see any travelers on the road. And as you walk up to her house, it's pretty quiet.
Wait.
Oh,
Are we all at full and recovered our spell slots?
Yes, you had rested. You had taken a long rest.
That seems smart.
And guys, we were just gonna tell her. What were we gonna tell her? We were going to let her know. I think we were just gonna tell her that he died, right?
Yeah. We weren't going to be super specific with the details, but we were going to let her know that he had died and then see how that went.
Okay. All right. And like, who was going to talk?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I can talk, but probably not.
It's not advisable.
My biggest skill, unless I'm going to try and terrify her while talking.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and talk.
Okay.
But I just
Warlock seems good at that.
The story that we're using is kind of decided upon. So I don't want to necessarily lie to her, but I don't think we need to go into a ton of detail unless she really wants it.
Correct. Yeah.
But chances are, considering it's her kid, she'll probably want detail.
Well, I think we were just going to say something, along the lines of, us kind of not really knowing anything and we showed up and he was dead, maybe. Or something like that. I don't know. Guys, what did we decide?
Just plead, act dumb. I don't know.
I think it was supposed to be we were going to be honest about it, but let her know that her son was essentially had gone mad and was essentially out of his mind. kind of that sort of a situation, and that we tried our best to, you know, to stop him and bring him home, and he ended up nearly killing us, and you know, we ended up having to, oh, I don't know, take him out.
Do
We
we
had
want
to.
tell her all that though?
I figure it's worth telling her.
You
I
think?
mean,
If she asks, having that.
yeah, the thing is, if we tell her, then at the very least, I feel like it makes it sound like we're at least being honest about it. Whereas if she were to go and find out somehow that we weren't, then it could seem like we were being dishonest about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good point.
And that he's essentially, you know, mad and, you know, locked up in the hole and attacking people and everything else. I don't know, what's the like best thing that we can bring up that will show that like what we did was justifiable?
I mean, we could tell her that, you know, they sort of like recklessly like attacked us or something like that. But I'm not sure. You know, I don't know. I mean, we have some of his possessions. I don't know if we were going to give them back to her or not. I think we had kind of maybe talked about doing that, but I mean, we can say that he seemed, you know, completely crazed and out of his mind. But, you know, at the same time, I almost think it, you know, it's better to not have to tell her. Like, if we don't have to tell her, do we want to tell her? You know, like
Right.
if we tell her that, you know, unfortunately, right, we came upon him and he's now gone, and, you know, seems he was crazed and went into a fit of rage attacking everybody or something like that. You know, can we be kind of vague about it maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm one of those people. I think, what's the worst case scenario if you say that you tried to stop and help her, like there was no reasoning with him. He wouldn't, you know, literally like attacked us, wouldn't calm down. We tried pretty much everything we could to get him to calm down. Nearly killed one of our members, which is, you know, once we were attacked, it's when we started fighting back, trying to disable him. Now, what? It's been a while, so I'm not remembering exactly. Was he involved with somebody else? Was there somebody else in the situation?
Yeah, there was that other barbarian guy, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there was the other barbarian guy, but was there something else going on in that tower where we were finding like there was something else that had influence over him, or was he just crazed?
He had that like ring of his dad's.
Yes.
Mhm.
It was his father's ring.
And did we ever find out if that ring was magical or if it was cursed or anything like that? Do we know anything about that ring?
We haven't. We don't. It's other than that it's gaudy. We haven't checked it out or done anything with it.
I mean, does anyone have like a detect magic or anything like that to see if there's anything magical about it?
I mean, I can put it on.
I can, yeah, I mean, I have detect magic available. I don't have it selected as a spell at the moment.
Okay. I mean, do we want to say during your rest you popped on detect magic so we can kind of figure out if any of this stuff is magical, or?
Yeah, I do that.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can say that this morning you had that talk the previous day. So you can have that spell right now if you choose to.
All right.
Do you want to cast Detect Magic on... what all did you grab off of him?
Well, I think all we have, it's on my journal list, but I think it's like the ring, the chain shirt. I think we had a helmet. And then we picked up, the crown of bones and the shield and the morning star from the bugbearers. Oh yeah, there it is. A helmet, a potion of healing, halfling chainmail, and a light crossbow with 7 bolts.
Okay. The only thing that registers magical is the ring.
Of course.
Let me see something. It tells me. It doesn't. I knew it wasn't. Okay. The helmet was the barbarians, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, the helmet was magical as well.
The helmet is?
Yes.
Score.
Ooh.
Okay, so due to it, you can tell that the ring has a... Because you can tell the school of magic, correct? With Detect Magic?
Pardon?
Detect Magic allows you to tell the school of magic, correct?
That sounds right.
Yeah, with concentrating on it, he can get a little bit more like the School of Magic.
Okay. Do me a favor, roll any die and tell me if it's even or odds.
Odd.
Okay. So you know that it has evocation magic on it. Or, I'm sorry, not evocation. Some sort of an enchantment. Sorry.
So what does that mean? Oh, smart one.
Is his intelligence that high? He's a cleric.
I don't know, but I mean, I assume he's gonna try and tell us what type of spell it could possibly be. Like.
The helmet is abjuration, though.
So do we want to mention the ring in this, or do we want to not mention the ring in this?
So so the ring is magical and the helmet is magical.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know what type of magic. And what type of magic was the ring?
Evocation and enchantment. It's probably ring of protection. Be my guess.
Well, abjuration would be protection. So that's probably the helmet.
Yeah, the ring. So you detected enchantment on the ring, and you detected abjuration on the helmet.
Enchantment. What is an enchantment spell? Guys, what do enchantments?
You asking me, or
I don't know. I'm asking the group. Like, what is an enchantment
your
spell?
warlock might know?
I'm not a wizard. I'm a pseudo wizard.
So like evocation, is that what you said, Lee?
No, enchantment.
I mean,
originally said
enchantment.
I'll go ahead and roll Arcana to see if I have an idea.
Go
How
for
about
it.
that? 5.
You
Like I said,
have
not a
no
wizard.
idea. You knew a guy once who
Alright.
talked about evocation magic, and like he always was obsessed with lightning.
He always was obsessed with what?
Lightning, for some reason.
Ooh, so maybe, guys, maybe you put it on and it gives you like a lightning ray ability or something like that.
That was evocation magic, though. That's not what the ring
Yeah.
gave off.
Yeah, I
So
know.
what did
That's what he thinks it is.
So the cleric would know enchantment is like spells that affect the minds of others,
Like
influencing
charm.
or controlling their behavior. Such spells can make enemies see the caster as a friend, force creatures to take a course of action, or even control another creature like a puppet.
So it sounds like I should wear the helmet and somebody else should be brave and put on the ring. Right?
I don't know. I'm not sure how smart it is to take a ring off of a crazed Avenger paladin, vengeance paladin. Oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
So let's give the lady the ring back. Let's give her the ring back, right? And just say that, you know, like we found him and, you know, he was dead and here's his ring and we're so sorry for your loss. And also here's your Tupperware.
Here's your wooden bowl.
Well, maybe we could try to find out what she thinks the ring is all about.
Yeah, didn't he say something about his father?
Yes.
What was that? He said that his father's the one that didn't he say something like his father was the one that got him like that?
Yeah, I think like the ring was his father's and the armor was his father's and
I think something like we said his father would be very disappointed as he said his father made him that way.
yeah, something
And
like
I think
that.
she said that the ring was his father's, right? If I remember,
Yes.
I think I remember
That
her
sounds
saying
right.
that she
Yeah.
she gave him his father's ring and he went off. So I think our goal was to say that that you know when he went there he was corrupted by some power. That you know he had said that it was his father that had done it, and that we know that he had his father's ring, and even though his father's ring was magical, you know we could detect that his father's ring was magical, but we dared not put it on for fear that whatever happened to him might happen to one of us. Basically present it to her like we think that this is possibly something that could be really bad, you know, do you want it back, or if not, you know, do you want us to take it and, you know, have it identified and possibly destroyed if it's evil, something along those lines.
Yeah. Okay.
Does that
Yep.
sound about right?
That. Yes.
All right, that's our plan. Let's go with that.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. I'm good with that. So back to the helmet though.
So a helmet would give up your unarmored defense, just so you know.
Oh, would it?
It's armor.
Are you serious? But it goes on like your head.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Is there anybody in the group who might wear armor?
Fine.
Let's start with the warlock, because I want to make sure that that Garmin has first crack. So, Garmin, is this something you want?
Yeah, no, not my style.
Okay, hey, Kat, how'd that helmet go with you?
I'm good.
You want to pass?
Defense.
All right, Vic, you wanna grab it?
No, you know, I'll.
All right. Listen, I don't want it either, but I'll just go ahead and use it just because I'm the last in line and I'm kind of, you know, the caboose. So I'll just.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
I'll
sure you
just
want
take your hand-me-downs, all the stuff you don't want.
Are you sure you want to put it on before you've identified it?
I think you should just go for it, man. You should just like, I mean, that guy didn't seem like there was anything wrong with him.
Well, other than he didn't talk much, but I think that was on account of him being similar to you.
I don't know. She talks a lot.
If it was me, I would devise something along the lines of a helmet that, when you put it on, you could be controlled by the one wearing the ring. That sounds a lot more interesting.
Ooh,
So yeah, one of you wear the ring, one of you wear the helmet. That sounds like a
Give
pretty
me
fun
the
experiment.
ring. Give me the ring. I'll give it a shot. No, really though, I think you
Because
should.
abjuration, that I'm not too concerned about an abjuration that kind of magic. That's usually pretty good stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should just go for it.
Yeah, plus I'm like banking on statistically not having everything be cursed, so I think I'll play the odds. So I'm gonna pop this. I'm gonna pop the helmet on. Be a little cone head.
It's a nice.
What kind of helmet? Is it just like
helmet.
conical, or does it have like wings on it, or
It looks like a Roman soldier helmet.
Oh, it's got like the flaps down the side.
Yeah.
Yes.
The thing,
With,
and it
have
actually
like
has
a
a thing that
crest
comes down your nose too. That's like a piece
Oh
of leather.
yes, yes. Okay. Like a Spartan helmet. That's awesome.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna put it on and wear it for a little while.
Okay. So as you guys are walking to the house, enough time passes for you to attune to it. You feel pretty good about it. You feel like you might be a little bit harder to hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, like a +1 AC.
That would be very cool if that was true.
Yeah, no, that's how you feel.
Nice. All right.
Awesome. Okay, so Garmon's leading you guys up to the door. And, ooh, hang on. Hey, Paula, make sure that, I'm sure you do already, but make sure you have 2 weapons equipped on your character sheet. And that
Yeah,
should
I do.
But, okay.
All right. Hey Lee,
say
does
so.
the helmet independently doesn't add any AC? It's just the
Only because it's magical.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Just checking.
Yep. Okay, so Garmin, you go up to the door. It is closed. What is everyone's passive perception?
14.
13.
12.
12.
12 and 12. Okay. Okay, just curious. All right. So, are you knocking on the door, Garmin?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So you knock on the door, and you hear really quietly from probably across the home, I'm coming, just a moment. And after a good, I'd say 20 seconds, you hear what sounds like her walking stick on the wood floor, just tapping as she comes to the door. And she cracks the door open and says, "Oh, it's you again." And she looks at your friend wearing the helmet, and she says, "Isn't that the one guy's helmet?"
Yes, it is. We have much to tell you. You mind if we come in?
Yeah. She holds the door open for you and lets you pass.
All
Or
right.
at least take off the helmet while I'm in the house.
So I'm going to make my best go at essentially weaving a heroic tale of the whole thing, not necessarily featuring us as the heroes, but featuring the tale of the kind of struggle and the torment, especially bringing up, all of the words of her son,
Mhm.
everything, and just describe the condition that everything was in, the danger, the tortured animals, and all of the stuff that he said, going over, how many times we multiple times tried to help him and stop all of it, and culminating with it at the very end. Um, him essentially refusing to let us go and fighting us to his death.
Uh,
So
so at the point where you mentioned that you guys or somebody killed him, you
mhm.
can see her like slump over and like fall to the floor holding her chest and just start sobbing.
And then we explain what happened with his words about his father and the ring, that we dared not even put on the ring for, if it happened to have brought madness to him, we didn't want it to affect anyone further, and offer the ring to her, and tell her if she likes, we'll be happy to try to take it to a temple and figure out if it's cursed, and if so, destroy it.
She asks if she can have the ring and all of his belongings, assuming you have them.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. So give her the ring and any belongings that we have from him. I don't know what belongings we had though.
I think we had some
It-
armor.
Yeah, we had the chain shirt.
Look up whether it's house and still there.
Armor,
yeah.
chain shirt, I think his weapon, correct? His greatsword and crossbow.
The crossbow we did take, but we didn't bring the greatsword.
Gotcha. Okay.
I guess it's maybe different.
She goes over to the door once you hand over that stuff that's in this room, and you see her put her hands on it, uh, and you hear like this clank, and then she opens the door and sets the stuff inside the door before shutting it again.
Okay.
The front door?
No, there's a door in this room that goes off. Like so when you walk in, it's like a kitchen space, and then you can see off to the side there's a hearth, and then she has a bed in this room. However, there's a door on the back of this room
Mhm.
that originally you guys had never inquired about before. But yeah, it was there in the first session too.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like a closet or something.
Possibly.
Okay. So she puts her hand on it. We hear some sort of a clank. It opens up. She puts the stuff in there and closes it.
Yes. And she asks you if you guys could leave. She needs time alone.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's perfectly acceptable. We can certainly give you some space.
All right.
All right.
So
And we're very sorry for your loss.
she just kind of nods, and she's just trying to hold back her emotions. It looks you can tell like she's just heartbroken, just absolutely crushed. She has very little words to say. She doesn't even really thank you guys for bringing the stuff back or anything. She's just beside herself.
On our way out, I'll just kind of like set the bowl quietly on the table as we leave.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right, let's skedaddle.
Yeah, you guys leave. She locks the door behind you. Now what? Where are you going? What you doing?
So initially we were here. What were we doing? We were heading towards like they were opening the obsidian mines.
So you knew there was somebody in Port Obsidia that had information. He was a scholar. Somebody had told him that obsidian stone that is used to turn to obsidian steel was found in one of the caves somewhere in the Black Rock cliffs region, which you guys know there's tons of caves. To just randomly guess would be impossible. But if you could find out the specific one, you might be able to help the area return to mining those mines.
Okay. So we are supposed to head towards the city and check in with this guy and just figure out where these mines are, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
You know that the area is obviously really poor. You know, people aren't getting, don't have enough money for food in a lot of these towns and pretty much anything. So being able to have this trade come back could be huge for the area.
Okay, and do we know who we're supposed to check in with?
You heard it was a scholar that possibly works at the library of in Port Obsidia.
Okay. I guess. Let's head in that direction.
Okay. And you know also that is quite a few days' journey. You're probably talking about a good 10 days to get there. So you got to go up around the north side of the mountains and then down west all the way to the ocean.
No problem. I love the outdoors.
All right. All right. So you guys are traveling, and you pass by the Bugbear area within a day, and on the second day, at the end of the first day, it's getting kind of dark. You probably want to set up camp. How are you guys going to be doing your rests? What order are we going? And are you, the humans in the group, going to be, or anyone who can't see in the dark, are you guys going to use a fire? What is your plan? Sit in the dark?
Well, what do we think? Obviously there's a lot of bugbears in this area, and that one lady said that there were a whole ton of them. So should we light a fire? I don't know. I'm not scared of no bugbears.
But
I
I don't need a fire, but if we want to have one, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
And I have the light cantrip, so if we need light, I can provide that.
Okay. Well, I would say at least during my watch, I'll probably light a fire or something like that.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. Who can see in the dark?
Your monk.
Okay.
She's the only one.
So I can see in the dark. So if you want, we could split it up so that maybe she takes the first watch, I take the second, and then we could start a fire, and then the other two could take the third and fourth.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That works out.
Garmon, then Kat, then Francis, then Vic.
I'll take the second.
Actually, Vic would be third. Okay.
Yeah, put me second watch because I can see best in pure dark. So.
Okay.
Right now we can focus on Jack.
Garmin second.
Oh, that kid.
Cat first. Barbarian third.
And the cleric, once again, last.
It's the way we like it.
I'm starting to see a theme emerging here.
Hopefully you're the last one to die, too.
We'll see.
All right. So, first watch goes by fine. Just pretty much nothing. Garmon, same thing, nothing.
Wait. Can we just savor this a moment where something happened where Cat didn't die? God, that's awesome. All right, thank you. Thank you for indulging me.
And the rest of the watches go without any issues. You guys start traveling again. You get near the river, and you hear the song coming from up the river again. The closer you get to the river, the more you hear.
Magical musical river.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the river,
Yeah.
you guys. What type of music was it?
Some beautiful song. It almost sounds like a woman's voice this time that you hear, but you don't hear it out loud. It's in your head almost. Imagine like the Little
I hear
Mermaid
things in my head all the time.
when she's
I'm
losing her
unimpressed.
voice.
In what direction is it coming from?
No, northeast.
Was that was the opposite direction of the way we headed for the tower, correct?
Correct. So you go northwest around the mountains, and then you went to the tower, which was just north off the road. That was what you did before.
What do you guys think? Like, should we check out the music?
I mean, we passed it a couple of times. I think it might
Well,
be-
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could be cool.
Everybody
I think it
make
could be
a
problems.
charisma save.
Ooh, okay.
Yay!
This is totally gonna go my way.
I know.
Well, starting off strong for me with a 1.
Ooh, I got a 2.
Perfect. 7 for the cleric. How about the warlock? Yeah. Is this like
Nat
the other
20.
night? A nat 20?
Nope. 25.
Oh my goodness. So, all right. So you're everyone's like, man, should we go this way? And you're standing there and you're like, because you said you didn't think this was a good idea, right, Garmin?
Mm-hmm.
As you're saying this, you kind of look to your side and you see Francis has already stepped off the road and started walking that way. The other two have stopped and like appear like they want to follow Francis. Those three feel
And-
very intrigued to follow the sound.
Yeah, I'm like, not a good idea. There is something foul and beautiful down there. I don't like it.
Yes, but see, you said and beautiful.
Word.
Yep.
Those were the key words.
That makes it totally worth going.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should go. Like, I mean, what are you so scared of?
That I can sense that there's something foul
This-
that way, and you can't.
Yeah, you're just overreacting.
Maybe you just haven't embraced your inner bard. I mean, music is like, it's like it you can feel it in your soul sometimes. It's so powerful. You know? You just haven't gotten to that point yet.
Okay, well, just be prepared to smash whatever eats you.
I mean, I'm usually prepared to smash.
I usually fall down.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just going to be keeping an eye out. If they want to walk that way, let them walk that way. I'll stay far behind and just
Okay.
be watching for any trouble.
All right, so you're far behind. Francis was the first off the road, so right now he's actually in the front with Kat and Vic like right behind him. And you three see flowers peppered in the river. They look like river lilies. And they're gorgeous. And Francis, you see much further ahead, you see what looks like a woman walking away from you wearing a river lily dress. And she's got long black hair. Probably goes down to behind her knees. And she speeds up and kind of disappears out of sight around the corner. Kat and Vic see it as well, right before she disappears around the corner. But Garamond does not see that. Garamond does see river lilies. But as you guys get up around the turn around the corner, Garamond, you see underneath the river lilies that look like preserved male dead bodies.
Hmm.
Okay, so I don't see the dead bodies. So upon seeing the lilies in the river and the woman dressed, all in these flowers. I mean, I think she looked beautiful in that dress. It's like maybe I could put some of these lilies on myself and make myself look beautiful too. So I'm gonna kind of go towards the edge of the river and see if I can grab a couple of these lilies.
Yeah, you can grab some lilies.
Yeah, I grab a couple. And
They're
I'm
beautiful. They
actually
smell nice.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna give a couple to Kat, and I'm just gonna keep walking along right where I saw that woman heading.
Okay. Francis, Kat, and Vic. As you come around the corner, you see her sitting there, kind of with her feet in the water, and she's just looking at the water, and you can hear her singing voice very clearly now. And Garmon, you see your friends kind of disappear around the corner. They're about 20 feet ahead of you.
Okay. Keep an eye on them.
Okay. What are you guys doing as you see the woman with her feet in the water?
How far away is she from us?
She's about 40 feet away from you.
Well, I've been on the road for a while, and she looked pretty fine. So I am going to call out to her. Oh, beautiful maiden of the river. The voice is so melodious and so delightful. Will you sing to us?
And she can hear you.
I'm assuming I only see her back so far.
Yeah, you can kind of see the side of her face.
She's not wearing like a mask or anything, is she?
Nope, she has this awesome crown of lilies as well that she probably worked really hard and spent many hours trying to make, and maybe she found them somewhere, like in a cave that was too small for her to go in and had to walk through an invisible wall or something. I don't know. But that's for you, Paula. So she turns her head and looks at you guys, and she's gorgeous. She has elven ears, and any of you who can speak elven, which is
Not me.
so Garmon, you hear. You guys have no idea what she says. Garmon, you can hear. And it does not sound as beautiful as of a voice to you as it does to them. But you hear her say, "Come over here and join my garden." To you guys, it sounded like just beautiful. Like you don't know what she said, but you are intrigued.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna nudge Kat, since we were kind of walking along, and Francis was a little bit ahead of us, and kind of say, "Hey, we should go over there and talk to her. She seems really nice."
Hex charisma. She has disadvantage on charisma checks now.
Okay, so you come around the corner.
Is she
and
in the river?
cast Hex on her.
Mm-hmm.
Does she get a save on that or no?
Nope.
Okay. Her feet are in the river, like dipped in the water.
She can save it by breaking my concentration.
Okay. So I will say your friends, you three, have moved up to within 20 feet of her.
Mm-hmm.
And you, Garmon, are at about 40 feet out. So you can still see her. You can see your friends now.
Sure.
So yes. Everybody roll initiative.
Ooh, 21.
That's good.
Okay, hey Lee.
Yes.
I froze there for a second. I heard that we're within 20 feet of her, but I didn't hear anything else after
roll
that.
initiative.
It looks like Paula's rolling stuff.
Yes.
Ah!
Initiative. So what'd you get, Vic?
21.
All right. What'd Francis get?
Dex 5. I'm last.
Francis. All right. Garmon, what'd you get?
17.
Okay. And Kat, what'd you get?
11.
11. Well, I got wonderful news. Francis is last.
We're
He's
all
the only
shocked.
one last, though. So, Vic, you are first. Give me a charisma save.
Oh, yes. 10.
You do not make it. So you still feel compelled to move towards her, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna, just calmly walk up towards her and I'm gonna say, greetings. Like we were walking along the river and heard you singing. I'd love to kind of stop and sit and chat with you a little bit if you have some time.
She looks at you and smiles. And Kat, or I'm sorry, not Kat. Or yeah, Kat, it is, or no, Garmon, it is your turn. What are you doing, Garmon? You see your friend Vic, the big, strong barbarian, move up.
I call out to her and I say, my friends may believe your ruse, but I don't. What's your trick, hag?
And you hear inside your head, nobody else hears this. You will join my garden of the dead.
Okay, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Shoot her.
Oh. 7?
Nope.
It wasn't a 1.
That's good. Ones will probably hit your friends next to him again. All right, now it's Kat's turn. What's up, Kat? What you doing? Oh, give me a charisma save. Sorry.
Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, 1 again. Let's put that dice away.
A 1 again?
Yes.
You also feel compelled to walk up there with your friend.
I'm just gonna kind of be awestruck by her beauty and her voice, and just keep walking towards her.
Now let's let the fun begin.
I mean, she's basically gorgeous, so why not?
Yeah. So you see her, all of you see her. She pulls out what looks like this it looks like a dagger, but the blade is almost like a leaf, kind of, is what it looks like. And it's like a glass green, like a greenish glass. And she takes 3 hard swipes at Vic. First hit is a crit. Second hit is a 16. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, and the last one definitely doesn't hit then. And then she tries to throw it looks like she's pulling part of her dress off. It's actually a net that she tries to throw on Kat, and she misses as well. So the crit with the dagger. It's kind of weak. I'm kind of bummed. 8 points of damage to Kat. Or not Kat, I'm sorry, Vic. So Vic, you snap out of it as you take 8 points of damage. You are no longer feeling compelled. Kat, you still are, surprisingly. And Francis, you are as well. But, Francis, it is your turn. Give me a charisma save with advantage because you're seeing your friends attacked.
They total 5. A 4 to 1. I love this woman. In fact, I go down on one knee, anticipating that she is the one.
He might like her even more after she tried to attack me, solely because she tried to attack me.
That is possible. Okay. Then, yeah, you move up and you drop to a knee and propose, and she just gives you a smile. And we are up to Vic's turn. Vic, go ahead.
All right. So kind of taking a slice across the arm from her dagger, I sort of jolt out of it a little bit, and I am. I let out this really loud yell as I draw 2 long swords, and I'm going to attack her.
Okay.
No!
Are you raging then?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Ooh, ouch. Hold on. So that is 14.
So you just
16. Sorry, is one of them hit for 6? That hit a 16. The other one I don't miss.
so as you're swinging, you still feel like, oh, I can't. I just don't want to hit something this beautiful, and you barely miss because of her charisma.
Well, remember she's hexed too, so anything that involves charisma is going to be disadvantage.
Yeah.
So
right.
any lies, any just persuasion, anything like that. So
Her armor class is based on an ability.
Okay.
Uses her charisma modifier. All right. So you miss. It is her turn, or not her turn. It is Garumon's turn.
You really want to ruin it for yourself?
yeah. Let's just do let's do Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
You could, like, the next season could have.
There we go. That one hit 23,
Yes, that'll hit.
Things out loud.
and for 10 points of damage.
What?
So you guys see this blast of eldritch energy come flying from your warlock in the back, right by you, over your head, Francis, as it blasts the woman you love. Everybody Kat and Francis, give me a charisma save to break the hold.
Advantage or
Nope, just regular.
regular? 17.
14.
All right. You both fall out of it. You beat her roll, so you guys are back to normal. Francis, you're still on a knee. But it is now Kat's turn, assuming Garmon doesn't want to do anything else.
I'm going to yell out, "Kill her! She's going to eat you!"
Go ahead, Kat.
How far is she from me?
5 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to attack her with my with my short sword.
Okay.
Guys, this is a rough night. I just rolled another one.
I had that one yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Well, not yesterday,
So,
but yeah, Wednesday.
Do me a favor. Roll one more time.
Okay.
I'm going to determine whose armor class you have to beat. Okay. If it's above Francis's armor class, he's going to take the damage.
Well, it's a 3.
So yeah, it gets good. It doesn't hit Francis.
So at least you're consistent. You're consistently terrible. That's
I
fine.
think it was terrible in our favor this time.
All right. It is now Kat's, or no, that was Kat. It is now her turn. All right, here we go. So she's going to try and net you once again, Kat. Oh, I gotta reroll. That's not gonna do it. Nope, 10 misses. All right, now she's gonna try and go at the barbarian once again with her dagger with 3 quick jabs.
Ooh. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Oh, okay. 18 hit.
It does.
Okay, so she hits with 1 attack with this dagger for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And that was her turn. All right, it is now Francis's turn.
All right, so is she right in front of me? Or is she
yes.
created separation?
Yeah, the 3 of you are around her. Garmon's in the back.
All right, well then I'm going to wallop her with my hammer. Mostly because she refused my advances.
Okay.
And I now feel like a jilted lover.
All right.
My only reaction is to wallop her with my hammer. I catted.
All right. So roll another d20, and I'm going to determine who you might hit. It would be Vic.
Okay, so sorry about this.
Did you crit?
Yeah.
Double damage dice on Vic. It's half damage, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
You need me to roll?
Yeah, roll the damage.
What? Double damage?
Plus the modifier once.
6, 7, 8.
Okay.
That's not
was-
bad.
It was weak.
All right.
Francis?
Minute.
I'm out of my mind and I'm just distraught. This woman, she's in my head.
Get it together.
Go ahead, Vic. Your turn.
Okay. So I'll go ahead and try and attack her again. Swinging at her ferociously.
Okay.
And I have a 20 and the other one missed. I assume the 20 hits.
Yes.
Okay. That is 11 damage.
All right. So you hit her. She looks strong. It barely scratches her, but it does. And yeah,
Take that.
Garamon.
Blue.
Let's do. Let's see here.
Man, it's still very dark.
Yeah, let's just do an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
My charisma's not necessarily the best for Vicious Mockery right now. 14.
Misses. So you miss. It flies between Kat and Vic and Francis and right by this woman and off into the woods. It is now Kat's turn.
I'm going to attack her again. Try. Fingers crossed. Hey, there we go. Plus 4. 21.
Hits.
Finally. So that is 8 points of damage with my short sword.
Okay.
Four points of damage.
Nice. All right. So you hit her a couple times. You hit her with the short sword, and then you hit her again. And, again, you hurt her, but she seems really tough. And it is now her turn to retaliate. So she's going to throw the net, this time on Vic. And that's not going to do it. That's a 13. And she's going to try to stab each one of you that's around her with a dagger. All right, crit on Vic.
No. Oh, okay. Yep. Go ahead.
21 on Kat, and then
Nope.
Mrs.
On
Francis.
everybody else.
Yep.
On Kat and on Francis, you have disadvantage.
Okay.
So roll again.
Okay, so she misses Kat, and she misses Vic, or misses Francis. Sorry, so she just critted you.
She would not hurt me.
Okay, so you take 9 points of regular damage, but you take 3 points of poison damage because I've been forgetting to do that.
Okay.
So, with every dagger attack, she also deals poison damage. All right, and it is now Francis's turn.
All right. Well, I try to get my head back in the game, and I'm gonna try to smack her with my hammer.
Okay.
Then
19, 22, 21.
Yep.
All right, so 6 points.
Okay. She starts cackling, and all of you can hear this evil sounding cackle, like ah! And she's bleeding a little. Like you can tell you've been hurting her. All right. It is now Vic's turn.
okay.
Okay. I'll do.
So yeah, I'm just gonna attack her. But I'm pretty, I'm pretty enraged that she doesn't seem to be hurt very much as we are, being injured. So I'm actually going to recklessly attack her.
Okay.
So that is a 16 and a 18.
18 hits.
Okay. 10.
Good. All right. That got her attention.
And as I hit her, I will, I'm just gonna just scream right in her face, right as I hit her.
Okay.
Trying to keep her focused on me.
Okay.
Okay. It is now Garmin's turn.
Yeah, let's go with the Eldritch Blast again.
Okay.
It's a 12, unfortunately.
Nope, no good. All right, Kat, what you got?
Attack her with the short sword with 13.
Okay, that will miss.
Okay, then I'm going to do my second attack, my bonus action.
Okay.
Nope, that's a 7.
Nope, miss. All right, it is her turn. And she is going to try to cast the net on Francis. Does not. That's an 8. Oh, she had disadvantage also. So, yeah.
Yep.
Anyways.
Still wants me after all of this. Clearly.
Noticing that she feels compelled to attack the barbarian, she's going to take 3 dagger attacks at the barbarian. 2 crits and a 15.
Yeah.
Yikes.
All right, so you take
11
11 points of regular damage from the first attack and 4 points of poison
Okay.
from the first attack. The second, you take 8 points of regular damage and 5 points of poison damage. And that's her turn. Dang, I like that. Oh, should have done that instead. All right, it is Francis's turn.
I think I am going to. It looks like my barbarian is probably looking pretty rough right now.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've
Right.
got slices all over me, and some of them sort of have like this green ooze kind of coming out of it, like this green pus.
Well, I'm kind of starting to become a little disenchanted with this river woman, and she's kind of messing with my other buddy Viking, so barbarian. So I think I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Vic.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna, and I can. So if I cast Cure Wounds, then can as a bonus action cast Shield of Faith on her.
No, because Shield of Faith is a spell slot. You could cast a
okay.
cantrip though now, if you have some
All
sort
right.
of cantrip.
No, I don't have any offensive cantrips. All right, I'm just gonna heal her.
Okay. All right. It is
For 10.
10 hit points. All right, and then it is Vic's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it going and attack.
Okay.
You're muted.
I know. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Ooh, crit. The other one missed.
Nice.
Roll it.
So 13.
Okay. Good. All right, so you hit. What's that look like? Was that a short sword or what was that?
That was a couple of long swords. So I kind of lunged towards her, and my first sword kind of just like narrowly misses the side of her body, but the other one comes across her and kind of just cuts her right across the chest.
Okay. All right, Garmin. You see her hit the woman. She's bleeding a little bit worse now.
All right.
She does not look happy.
I'm going to, just as I throw my next Eldritch Blast at her, I'm going to whisper into her mind that my master will have fun devouring her soul.
When you
But
do
I'm
that,
not
you
gonna-
feel a block as you try to whisper into her mind.
Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how that works, but all right. Yeah, I don't hit.
All right. So then it would be Cat's turn.
All right. 14.
Miss. So you all of you see her kind of raise her arms. She's got the one dagger in her hand and the net in the other. And you all start to feel mist off the river like splashing onto you guys very, very subtly. And you see a giant 60-foot black snake with some rainbow iridescent looking scales pop out of the water, towering over you guys.
Good.
Perfect. I mean, I always wanted to fight a iridescent snake made of water or from the water.
And you all
Awesome.
can hear her in common say run. And then it is Francis's turn.
All right. I think I'm going to go with spiritual weapon,
Okay.
which now that allows me that I can do that as a
Bonus action.
right. So I only get one. I can attack with it this turn,
Yes.
but not a regular melee attack, right?
No,
Next
you
turn.
could. You could.
Okay.
You could do a regular attack, and
Got
then
it.
you could do your bonus with the spiritual weapon.
Okay, that is what I will do. Regular, 14, probably not gonna do it.
Nope.
And spiritual weapon is not gonna do it either. Wait, 15.
Okay. Yeah, nope, that won't do it.
Nope.
It is Vic's turn.
So she told us to run,
Mm-hmm.
and there's this giant snake thing. And what is she doing? Is she running away?
No, she's got her arms up. Almost like she's controlling the snake.
I mean, yeah, that's what I would say. Like, I'm going after her.
Yeah, kill her.
I sort of assume that, killing her kills the snake.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna continue to yell at her and swing at her.
Okay.
So I have that one probably miss. 10 is gonna miss. And then 17
misses. All right, Garman.
Oh, let's see if I can end this. Eldritch Blast. Thank God. Nat 20. That one
Okay.
hits.
That hits.
Yes.
21 points of damage.
21 points of damage. Nice. She's still standing. You blast her, and you see her arms, though, when you hit her. You hit her in the
If she's
ribs,
got a,
and she brings her arms down in to grab her ribs. And as she does, you see this snake go back in the water really quick.
I was
and
gonna say
disappear.
if there's a spell, there's a concentration check. So
Yep. And it goes away. Now it is Cat's turn.
Finish her. Finish her. Finish
Back
her.
with my short sword. 18
Hits.
for 5 points of damage, and then my bonus action, I'm going to use a key point and do flurry of blows, so I get to do 2 unarmed strikes,
Okay.
which is 19
Hits.
and an 18.
Hits.
So we got 2,
Sword and then 2 fists.
8. And that's a total of 11 points of damage from the flurry of blows.
Okay. She's still standing, but you do a good chunk of damage on her. She does not look real comfortable. And with that, she will disengage from you 3, and you see her run across the top of the water to the other side. It's about 30 feet across this river here. And she gets to the other side of the river. Now it is Francis's turn.
I am going to guiding bolt on top of her.
Nice.
So making that 12.
Nope. So you miss with your radiant guiding bolt. And Vic, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna drop my long swords, and I am going to pull out a big long javelin, and I kind of eye her up a little bit, and I'm gonna toss that javelin at her in a very reckless manner.
All right.
And that'll be a 19.
Hits.
And that is 6 points of damage.
Okay. All right.
She
What
falls
you got,
over.
Garmon? No, she's still going.
Dang.
Got her right in the back with it, though.
Eldritch Blast
Okay.
for 19 points of damage. Max damage. Nice.
Ooh. So you hit her, and you see the dagger go flying out of her hand. When she smacks the ground, she quickly withers away into like what looks like some really old stones. And all of a sudden in the river, you see bodies of guys start coming up to the surface, and all the flowers just disappeared. There's a good 20 bodies here of just all men with good bone structure. They all happen to be attractive looking men. even though some of them have been dead for a while.
I wonder if those were like her slaves or something.
Well, next
Francis
time I
almost
say
found
something's
out.
going to eat you, maybe you'll listen.
Well, at least she was like so like nice looking. I mean, she was so approachable.
I'm going to transform into her exact form.
You should definitely stay like that always.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, I
And-
think so too.
We decided to see other people.
I believe Francis said it best when he said that it had kind of been a while that he was out on the road. You know?
Right.
Oh, well, I think we should kind of pull these bodies out of the water and, I mean, kind of check out this area and sort of see
Yeah.
what's going on.
Definitely, we should scavenge the area.
And check out that dagger.
Okay. Someone want to go across the river to get the dagger?
Well, since I'm wearing armor, I'm going to guess it shouldn't be me, but somebody else can go into the river.
Since
Hey, Cat!
Francis is
Wait,
too
is Cat? I'm
clear-
sorry. I'm going to resurrect. I'm going to raise dead on Cat.
Once I didn't fall down.
Oh,
I don't
weird.
think she got hurt at all.
No,
I think it was just me who almost died.
Yeah.
See, my prediction was right.
If someone wants to swim across or get across, I'll give them guidance. I don't exactly want to go into the pool of dead bodies, though.
Oh, okay. Well, I got this. I'll head across the river. No problem. That's probably fine, right? Is it a swift moving river?
It's pretty deep.
I mean, I can swim.
Give me an athletics at disadvantage.
And you can add a D4 to it.
Why is it at disadvantage?
There's bodies that litter the river. They're like obstacles out there.
You get to add a D4 to it.
Yeah. Okay. Here.
And now there's a bunch of dead flowers that are kind of tangling you up too down in there as well.
But technically, isn't that considered a strength check?
Athletics, yes.
I mean, and technically, I'm still raging, so I have advantage.
All right, so it's a straight roll then.
Okay. 15.
All right, yeah, you're able to get to the other side, and you just want to pick up this dagger, right?
Yeah. So I'm gonna get to the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna just kind of check out the dagger
Okay.
and kind of her body too. See what's going on. Like, does she still?
Her body kind of withered away into like what looks like some dead roots of a tree or something. It's just a shriveled little thing. You couldn't even make it out as a body anymore.
Oh, okay. But if it's a tree though, and it, even if it's like a small withered tree, if it's something that I can put my hand around, I'm gonna kind of pull it out of the ground and just pull the roots apart, in an extremely aggressive manner.
All right, yeah, you can do that.
But then I'll check out the dagger.
This is why we can't date.
So you pick up the dagger. It's incredibly light. The design, it's like a glass, like a crystal blade, but very durable. It's green, and it's kind of got the shape of a leaf, but it is very sharp.
Okay. And does it look like, there's anything on this dagger? Because it seemed like it was doing a lot more damage than what a regular dagger would do.
Yeah, so it looks like maybe she was applying poison to it before,
Okay.
but it does not inherently have poison on it, no.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll kind of go back and I'll join the rest of the group
Okay.
wherever on the other side of the river.
Okay. Yeah, you can get back, no problem. So what are you guys doing with the bodies? You said you wanted to like pull them out or something?
We think that they're all largely very wealthy merchants who were wearing lots of jewelry and maybe some magical weapons. Maybe they're being held down by some magical chainmail.
Yeah.
Any of these possibilities are
like they all have like +3 plate mail and vorpal swords, like every single one.
Sweet.
Perfect.
No,
It's like-
you pull them out. They all seem to be in like normal, common clothing, almost like they were stripped of any gear they had at some point. And they look like even though they're dead, skin color, they are actually really well preserved. Like their skin, for the most part, is in good shape. Even their clothes are still in relatively good shape. It does not appear as though they died struggling.
she loved them to death.
Yeah, let's dig around the area a little bit and see if we can uncover where she might have put everyone's belongings.
Okay.
How you feeling, by the way, Vic?
I feel better than I did maybe 2 minutes ago or 1 minute ago, but I'm not feeling so great.
All right, I'm gonna give another cure wounds on her before we go poking around and wrestling up some other trouble. So, hey, Max, 12 points.
Nice.
You're welcome.
I'm feeling significantly better.
Good. I know that you didn't die, but my journal is going to say that you died once and then I restored you.
Of course, I would expect nothing less.
Nice. So who's doing the search for the belongings?
I will.
All
Vic
of us?
will.
Okay.
Yeah, why not everybody?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let all of you do it, but let's just do one roll, and then we'll give it an advantage because it's an aided roll. So whoever
All right,
wants to
well-
quickly do that roll is fine by me.
I'll do guidance and someone else can aid.
Okay.
So
All right, Kat, you be the hero. Wait, no, you can't roll. Don't. Vic,
You know what?
you roll.
I think that I would be better suited to stand guard and make sure nobody else attacks us versus
Francis
me
All right.
trying to-
Francis rolls.
Give me an investigation check, Francis, with
Investigation.
advantage and a D4 on top of that.
Investigation with advantage. All right. Don't suck, don't suck, don't suck. A 5 and a 6. Plus 2. So I get 6, 8.
So you're looking around and you're like, you're searching, and after a while, your friends who are also looking are like, yeah, I mean, we've got nothing. I mean, can't find
Sorry,
anything.
guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get him back down real quick.
All right, let's take a quick 5-minute break real quick. All right, guys.
All right.
Okay.
I will be right back, and then yeah. All right. All right. So you got the dagger. You did the search. Didn't turn up anything. Now what?
Well,
I think Kat and I are going to look for some new dice. That's one thing.
oh. I mean, I guess maybe we should go back to, head towards the town that we were going to, the city we were going to.
Okay.
Get back on the road.
The thing that
Ignore Garumon's, constant reminders that he told us so.
And you're going to hear a lot of them.
I can't even hear any. I made my save. I can't hear any of that nonsense. And
he also failed that one.
And we'll just get. And remember, my journal is going to say something totally different. And let's get back on the road to Port Obsidia.
All right. All right. So you're traveling for another day, and you end up near where the halfling encounter all happened. Near those the old fort, and it's getting dark. So do you guys want to set up camp?
Well, weren't there a bunch of ruins around here? Could we find like some ruins for a little bit of I don't know, maybe more enclosure, so we're not just hanging out in the middle of the field? Because wasn't this area pretty just like wide open?
Do you mean caves? Is that what you mean?
No, there were a bunch of not ruins, but there were a bunch of other towers that had all kind of fallen down a little bit.
This used to be an old settlement.
Yeah.
And, so there are some spots where maybe you might be able to find shelter. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just thinking something so we're not just hanging out in the middle of open grassland, because you made it sound like when I climbed up there and looked around that it was pretty wide open. This is not like a heavily forested area, right?
No, it's kind of cleared out for the most part right here where that fort is. But it is surrounded by heavy forest.
Oh, okay. Then I guess it doesn't matter.
Are we on a different day than our River Woman day?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So you're all well rested again. Got all your stuff back. Okay.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go with the same thing for the watches.
Yep.
And which means it's Kat, Garmon, Vic, and then Francis. Okay. Once again, the night goes pretty smooth. Especially since you kind of are familiar with this area to this point anyway. And you get all your stuff packed up and prepare all your spells that you want to do. And you start moving. Now, you're on this road and you see... shortly beyond getting past the fort and everything, you come across what appears to be a path north into the woods. You could continue on the road, or you could turn down this path. What would you like to do?
I mean, this is the direction that we're supposed to be going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if there's nothing indicating that the path is advantageous, I would just keep going along the way that we're supposed to go.
Okay.
But it's a path.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that there's hundreds of paths that lead to places that we don't want to go.
And remember, the last time we didn't listen to you, look at what fun we had. We got a cool dagger, found a beautiful woman. Who knows what's down this path? Maybe good-looking guy.
Yep.
Maybe somebody who's rich, looking to hire a group of needy adventurers. Oh.
I mean,
Joy Crustyleaf's cousin.
Like, so
That's true.
if we don't take the path, are we just kind of like, we hope we're wandering in the right direction type of thing, or how?
No,
do we
you know
know?
you're on the right road. This is
Oh,
like
okay.
the well-traveled road. It's
So
like
we're
going
on a-
down the expressway.
We're on a road, but we're just deciding like, hey, do we want to stay on the highway or do we want to go down Route 66 instead?
Sure.
Yeah, do you want to take the
You don't know where
scenic
the path
route?
goes.
Right. Could be cool, you guys. There could be, you know, a museum or something along there.
World's largest ball of yarn.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if we're going down a main road, I guess let's keep going down this road.
Mhm.
If we know it gets us there,
Okay.
I guess let's keep doing that. But I mean, if anybody has any strong opinions, I don't really care. I assume we'll get there either way.
Okay. So sticking to the main road. Okay. So you're walking for another good chunk of time, and it's getting a little darker. It's probably around dinner time, and you're kind of making your way now. You're past the north side of the mountains, and you're starting to head southwest. As you're walking southwest through these woods, you see that the forest starts to open up on your eastern side of the road. And when you walk out where it's opened up and you're still on this road, uh, you hear from above you the sound of wind. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. It appears as though something massive on top of the black rock cliffs is sleeping, and this is its breathing. You look up and you see this creature with red feathers around its red beak. Its head and back have blue feathers. And the wings have blue and red feathers towards the tips. You can't see the whole thing, but what you can see of it makes you realize this could swallow you whole as a party if it wanted to.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Move quietly.
So is it like a bird or a dragon or?
If you look in my picture,
I'm sorry. Oh,
that's a picture of it. But it is sleeping and it's curled up. So the cliffs, so you know, are probably a couple hundred feet away from you.
hold on a second. So it's like really loud. I think it's at Andrew's place. It's like super loud, and I keep hearing that over the talking.
I've been getting a ton of.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what was going on very well. Okay, so go back. There's this the bird thing, right?
Yeah.
Go
So you know the cliffs are about 100 feet east of the road. Okay, so it's a little bit away. When you were in the forest, you couldn't see the top of them really, but now that you're in an opening, you can, and you can hear this creature breathing as it sleeps.
Oh, so it's asleep right now.
Yeah, and so the picture of it is in. If you look in the overlay picture that I have, you can see it where I would normally show up. Also, it's like a red, white, and blue bird that could swallow all of you in one gulp.
Yeah, let's be very quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should try and Bugs Bunny tiptoe it like Caleb did. Around. I'm gonna try and be as quiet as possible.
Okay. Everybody, give me a stealth check. If you're wearing armor that grants disadvantage, be sure to do that as well.
So I have I get advantage on Dex Is that just saving throws or?
Listen, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 1 and a 2. So clearly I fall down, roll down the hill, yell, scream, curse.
I thought I was doing bad because I rolled a 3. So
Okay, hang on.
Can you see that? Can you see
I
that?
can see it too.
It's a 2.
Yeah, good.
Armand
Good
didn't roll
job.
real well either, did he?
that was inevitable.
Get a 1?
No, I got an 8 total, but that's a 3 natural.
Oh, so
So,
technically I got a 6.
well, here's the thing. So originally, I was going to make you guys have to go through a couple phases. And if you guys hit a total of 4 failures, it was going to wake up. You all got the 4 failures on the first go. This is perfect. Perfect. So we
You
don't
spent
even
all
have to
that
do it.
time defining the different phases, and it was
I
like
did.
you didn't even need to.
Right. Like it was going to partially wake up, maybe roll over, something like that. But no, like you guys like see this thing, bump into each other, start walking. Like Francis trips and falls because he's so terrified looking up at it, not seeing the rock in front of him. Like,
For the record, I tripped over Vic, who was just stopped suddenly in front of me.
Which is the smart thing to do. Don't move. Stop.
all right.
You're supposed to signal when you do that.
So
Not my fault.
luckily, the perception on this thing is not the best. Okay. It's a very tired bird. I rolled a 2, plus 4 is only 6. So how many people beat a 6?
I got
did.
a 6.
All right, so we got 3 people who beat it. So we're still good for phase 1. So the bird kind of like moves and you can hear the rocks get knocked off the cliff. And by rocks, I mean boulders. And they fall to the ground near you. Not near you, but at the bottom. And the bird keeps sleeping. Everybody make another stealth check.
All right, wait. Hold on. How far away is this thing from us?
About 100 feet.
100 feet.
And then about 50 feet up.
Okay. Let's go.
I rolled a 1 the second round, so that means you guys all pass if you roll better than that.
I rolled a 12, so being exceptionally quiet, or I feel like I'm being exceptionally quiet, making sure to overemphasize my hand signals for Francis.
Which works because my lowest was a 10, so I got a 12. So good job, Vic. You didn't screw up this time.
I rolled an 18 for a 20. So.
Oh, you guys are great.
Yeah,
All right.
10 here.
So far you guys got 2 failures. 2 more is all you need for it to wake up. And you're almost at the end of the opening. So go ahead and roll your 3rd round as you're moving across this opening.
Woo! 18 again.
Beat a 7.
Yep.
I also got an 18.
Okay.
I'm feeling exceptionally proud of myself at this moment in time.
I also got a 6.
Ooh, that's no good. Garmon, what'd you get?
Listen, I'm just helping build the suspense. When we succeed, it's going to be so much cooler being this close to the edge.
Fireworks.
All right, 24 on my side.
Oh! So it does move again. It picks its head up. It does not look at you guys or into the opening. Looks off another direction. And then puts its head down as you guys make your way back into the woods on the other side of the clearing. All right. So you get past that. And you're able to get off the road shortly down the way. But far enough that you don't think this thing is going to come at you in the middle of the night. And you're able to camp. Now, same routine watches. Goes smooth. And you wake up in the morning. And you're all really well rested. You get back on the road, and you see another road that kind of heads off the path. However, this road off of that, or this path that heads off of the main road, does not look like it's been traveled in a long time. Like there's a lot of overgrowth. There's no way if you had a wagon or anything you could take it down this path. Do you want to stay on the main road or go off down this other direction, going west?
I mean, it's almost like, you know, there's this thing that's telling us that we should take some sort of alternative route, but
The DM's not saying that.
I feel quite good about the direction we're going in. So, I mean, my opinion, I'd like to keep going down the.
But I took the low road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Francis Frost, as the scriptures say.
I love it. All right, so we're sticking to the main road, it sounds like, again.
No, let's go down the path. Let's go exploring. I mean, come on, let's live on the edge a little bit. Let's find something cool. There's nothing cool on the main road.
I mean, I'm cool for going down the side path. I just, you know, I was worried you'd be too scared.
Plus, I don't want Garoman to keep telling me so. I want to counterbalance his cynicism with some adventure.
I want to go down the side path. So there. The
Oh,
really?
oh yes, I got Garamond.
Let's do it.
All right.
Side.
All right, so Garamond decides we're going down the path.
Wow. All right, let's do it. So, yeah, so you're walking on this bumpy, rough road with tree roots busting through it in spots. And clearly, I mean, this just is not taking you anywhere to a established settlement. And you're traveling on it for a couple, like at least an hour. When you come up to what looks like a sign that says in stone, or I'm sorry, not a sign, like a stone etching that would be like a almost like a landmark, like a really large stone, but it's got etched into it the name Mournthorn.
Is that a name we've heard before, or a place or something?
That sounds very promising. Mournthorn.
Give me a history check, Barbarian.
Oh, clearly I'm going to know this information.
You might.
Easily one of the smartest people here. Oh, you know what? I got a 13. That's not bad.
Yeah, so you would know that this was the capital from when the old gods ruled the world.
And so, why is it not the capital anymore?
Because the economy collapsed.
And so everybody just abandoned the city and went elsewhere?
Possibly.
Oh. Seems like this would be a great place for that cave that we're supposed to be checking out. I feel like we're going to be back here, you guys.
I feel like this was a road worth taking, definitely. Can we continue to follow it? Like when we see this sign, do we see any evidence of settlements or old buildings?
Yeah, you actually, so as shortly after it, you start walking among what looks like crumbled rubble of what used to be buildings and overgrowth. And, you see a gate that probably would section off where the people with money were from the people without money. And the gate is locked, actually. But there's plenty of places where the wall has crumbled and fallen over that if you wanted to walk around, you could to go further in.
I mean,
Let's do that.
I think we should go check it out. They might have left something cool behind, and
Yeah, sure.
So,
You know?
do we have any idea how long this city has been abandoned?
Yeah, basically, ever since pretty much the trade of obsidian stopped.
For like 800 years.
Yeah.
Kind of like the old tower and
Yep.
all that stuff that Kat figured out because she's apparently a secret genius.
Yep.
I mean, it's true though.
It's that monk wisdom.
Yeah. I just
Nice.
think a lot, so I'm not always quick with it.
Yeah. Like they're quiet, but then all of a sudden it's like bam, bam, bam,
All right.
Nice. Okay.
So, yeah, you guys walk around the gate, and you start walking through this area, and again, the buildings are pretty much knocked down. There's a couple that are still standing with no roof and stuff. Does anybody want to give me an investigation check?
Is there any evidence that there's anything been here recently? Or does it all look really overgrown and
Overgrown,
undisturbed?
for sure. Like, yeah, there's vines that have grown up some of the buildings, trees that are half embedded in the walls of some of these that are still there. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Gates probably been locked for over 750 years, kind of thing.
All right. Well, who's got a good investigation?
I'll go ahead and give guidance. That's my best part of investigating.
Yeah, I'm still better at just kind of being a lookout. So, I'm not sure. Not sure who's the best at finding things, but
I'm kind of afraid to roll. I'm not good at finding stuff, evidently. So I'm going to go with Kat. Yes. Redeem yourself, dwarf.
One good roll. I'm very excited about it.
plus the D4.
Oh, yeah, well. I might as well throw that on there. 24!
All right.
Nice.
So, Kat, you feel compelled. You're like, I don't know why,
Finds
but
the city map.
this is kind of
Cthulhu guide you.
in a way that makes sense to me for some reason. I don't know if I had like deja vu in a dream one night, but I feel like I need to check out this place right here. And you like go around where this wall is half standing, and as you come around, you see what looks like stairs that would have been some that went up, but then right next to it, stairs that go down. Now, the stairs that go up after like 3 steps are just gone. And they're stone. They've crumbled into a pile behind it. But the stairs that go down, they look a little rough at the top, but as it goes further down, because you can see in the dark, they look pretty solid down there. And you see about 20 feet down and to the left, it looks like maybe a statue. And the hallway hooks left, or ends up hooking right, though.
So we're in a 750-year-old abandoned city, and we found a staircase going down underground.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
What could go wrong? We gotta do it. We gotta follow it.
I mean, yeah, I'm willing to head on down there first if you don't want to go first.
I'm willing to let you.
All right, I'll head down the stairs. But as I'm going down the stairs, I'm gonna see if I can kind of check them out and see if it looks like anybody else has been going up and down these stairs lately.
Does not look like it.
Okay.
All right. Give me a acrobatics check at the top of the stairs.
Okay. That's a 9.
Oh boy.
You slip a little, but you catch yourself. It's not too bad. You end up making it down, and you see what looks like a statue of an angel to the left.
Oh, are there any sort of like inscriptions or anything
No.
on it at all?
No, it is holding a sword in front of it that's like upside down, pointing downwards. But that's it.
Like a real sword, or is that part of
No, just part of the statue.
just like made of stone or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what are you using for a light source now?
Just natural skills.
I mean, the first statue you can see because it's got the light from above and kind of coming down. But yeah, you can't see down the hallway to your right.
Oh, okay. Well, when I get to the bottom and I can't see down the hallway, I'm actually going to look back at Francis, and I'm going to snap my fingers and I'm going to say, chop, chop, with the light.
I will use my light cantrip to illuminate the situation, which
Okay.
I frequently do.
All right.
All right. I'll go down the hallway then.
Yeah, so you look
Okay.
to the right and you see another statue, but this one is not of an angel. Looks like some kind of a devil with claws. That's
Okay, wait. So we're in just what? We come down the stairs and we're in a hallway.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's a hallway
in
that
front
goes
of
down about 15 feet. And then to the left is a statue of an angel in like a alcove thing.
yeah.
And then to the right, down the hall about another 15 feet, which then there's stairs that are to the left that go down again right there. And there's a statue right there in another alcove of what looks like a devil.
Does this one have any inscriptions on it at all?
Nope, no inscriptions.
Is
And
it holding a sword?
Nope, just got its claws.
Is it wearing the same sort of thing as what the angel was?
Nope, the angel's in what looks like robes. This devil is like the bottom half, like a satyr. Top half is more humanoid with horns on its head. It's also stone, just like the other one.
For now.
Well, I vote we keep going down the stairs.
Okay. So you go down these set of stairs, and the hallway goes 10 feet to what looks like a stone door.
Is there like an obvious handle on the door, or it's
Yeah.
just like a stone slab?
Yeah, there's a stone door with a handle.
Does it pull in or push out?
OSHA would say that it has to go in.
OSHA regulations say. So it pushes in.
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to look back.
It's like a 9-foot tall door, too. It's a large door.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a couple steps back, and I'm gonna try and almost like move forward those next couple steps pretty quickly and kind of kick in the door aggressively.
Give me an athletics check.
You're gonna kick in a stone door.
Yeah. 21.
Oh, yeah. So, like, this door, you see her, like, this is Sparta! And her leg hits the stone, and the door is heavy. Like, you can feel the wind gush, like, into the room from out here when she kicks it open, and the door swings open and slams against the wall. Really loud. And your light is shining on an open room that it's a 20 by 20 foot room. There are doors in the northeast and northwest corners of this room. Both stone doors as well.
Are we coming in from the south? So is that on the far wall, or is it on the right or the left wall?
Yeah, so they're facing both east and west. So on the north wall, spanning 20 feet, is a large tapestry that's about 15 feet tall, all the way down to the floor, and it's of a great battle that looks like angels versus a bunch of devils, and in the center of it is a large black stone that would almost come across to you guys as possibly obsidian.
It like is the stone just like this giant stone on the floor? Or is it like on a pedestal or something?
No. It's on the tapestry. So there's a tapestry on the northern wall that spans the whole wall, which is this is a 20-foot room, and it's about 15 feet tall. On the east and west walls, there are sconces for light if you want to light those. But other than that, there's nothing else in this room.
But there's the two doors.
Correct.
And is the tapestry between them?
Yes.
So, I'm gonna light those sconces so we can get, a little bit more of an illumination in this room so we can get a better look at the tapestry.
Okay.
I'd kind of like to take a look at the tapestry, and I guess I'm looking at, I assume the angels look like the angel statue, the devils look like the devil statue. I'm going to try and figure out, if there's any indication what they were fighting over, or do I feel like they're fighting over the obsidian stone?
It looks like they're fighting over the obsidian, but that wouldn't make a ton of sense to you.
Do I feel like there's anything else that it could be other than obsidian? I mean, it's just like a black rock.
Yes. Give me a Arcana check. Or no, give me a history check. Sorry.
It's not any better, so. That'd be like a 3. Okay. Approximately.
You're like, yeah, that's clearly obsidian. It looks like a large chunk of obsidian. I don't get it.
Guys, I don't know why these angels and devils are fighting over obsidian. Like, that seems ridiculous, but like, I don't think there are any other black rocks that exist in the world. So, that's really the only thing it could be.
I mean, given how well I know that my friend here knows her history, I think I'm going to take a look at the tapestry and see if anything sticks out to me, since I have a bit more knowledge.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll let you do it.
With guidance.
Oh, nice.
What'd you get? I can't hear you.
17.
Oh, 17? All right. Yeah, so you remember a story of some stone that looked like obsidian that was really large that was actually a portal.
A portal?
Yes.
We should definitely find ourselves some of that.
Cat's coming up with all these crazy ideas.
I'm just telling you, Vic, I don't know what you were talking about before, but I think Cat is totally pulling her weight.
I read a lot. I've got a lot of knowledge. Useless facts. I should,
Clearly.
Go.
Trivia nights at the pub are like my go-to.
Nice.
Lots of free drinks that way.
I love it.
So there's a portal that angels and demons are fighting over that might have caused the collapse of the obsidian industry 800 years ago.
Yeah, that seems like a astute, comment.
Well, it helps when some of your teammates contribute, but just for what it's worth.
Well, you know, it's a black circle. Looks like a black rock, right? Whatever, you guys. I'm gonna go check out.
There's something. Isn't there something to kill around here?
I'm gonna go kick open another door.
So first of all, which light or which door do you want to go through? The one on the east or the one on the west?
Okay, wait. The angel was on the left-hand side of the passageway coming down here. Yes?
Yes. It's the same way on the tapestry.
I am so going to recommend that we go with the left side.
Okay.
Which is ironically the sinister side, but I'd still say it's the angel side.
But is it though? Is it though? I'm just saying. I'm pretty awesome. So okay. I'll kind of
I don't know. Why don't you make an intelligence check on that one, Vic?
19. Look at that. 19. Probably should have saved that for
To
taking
determine
off.
which direction you wanted to go?
Yeah. So I'll go for the one on the left. I kind of roll my eyes at Francis, but I'll walk over there and kick open that one.
So you push this one open, and when you open it, the smell, like there's a musty smell in here. There's bookshelves that line this 30 by 30 foot room, and there's some chairs in the middle, like moderately comfortable, but they're old. I mean, they're just really old. But this, it's like a stale, musty smell. It's kind of gross, actually. And there's a door on the north wall facing north, about middle of the room.
And how big is this room?
30 by 30. It's got 3 chairs in it, and the walls are lined with bookshelves. I saw Nicole's lips move, but I couldn't hear her.
Bus.
I kind of hear you. You're kind of quiet.
Yeah, you're kind of quiet.
Nope.
Now
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
A
better.
little bit, yep.
there's a chair for each of us.
Each of you that can read.
I get 3 chairs. Yay!
So I'm gonna kind of scan the bookshelf, I guess.
Mhm.
What kind of books are we looking at? Are they big tomes and research materials, or like
Yeah.
history of the obsidian trade?
They look like a lot of different type of religious books, almost like stories more than anything. But there are some history books, but at the same time, they look pretty weathered. They've been doused with water at some point, and as you guys look at the ceiling, you can tell that water has crept into this room and probably ruined a lot of these books, actually.
Are there any books that are not of that type or that are not on the bookshelf at all?
No, they're all on the bookshelves.
Okay.
They're mostly full bookshelves, too.
Are any of the books contained in scroll cases?
No.
And there's a door on the north wall, correct?
Yes, middle of the wall.
Okay. Well, I mean, you guys can read over these books if you want to, but I think I'm just going to open, door number 1.
Okay.
I kind of want to have a seat.
Okay.
I want to sit down in the chair for just a couple minutes and take a load off.
Okay. When you sit on the chair, it feels a little bit damp, but nothing unbearable. It's not uncomfortable or anything. It's actually kind of comfortable of a chair. It's kind of dusty and it smells pretty bad.
All right, well, I like sitting on my butt, so I'm going to do that for a minute while these guys are looking around and
Okay.
getting smart.
Vic, you wanted to open the north door?
Yeah. You
Okay.
know, you guys can look at the books and stuff like that, but you know, it's not really my thing.
Sure. You open the north door, and you walk. You can see it goes about 10 feet north, and then it hangs east.
And then it what?
Hangs east. Turns east.
Okay.
Goes another 15 feet east, and there's another stone door, but this is a large door as well.
Okay. I guess I'll wait for these guys to finish checking out the books in the room, and then I'll, you know, wait for them to catch up.
Okay.
I have a feeling that wherever we're going, it's going to hook up to whatever was on the bad side of that first room.
Yeah, I'm making a little drawing, and it sort of looks like that.
That looks mildly correct.
Oh yeah, we basically same drawing, except I messed up a couple of the doors a couple times, but that's okay.
I'll show you my drawing afterwards, and we'll see how it ranks up.
I just happened to actually
I have some notes on it.
paper next to me, ironically.
Nice.
Okay, well, I guess I'll wait for everybody to catch up, and then I'll open that door. So I don't know if you guys want to do anything else in that room.
So it sounded like Francis was just hanging out. Is anybody like trying to look for specific books or anything like that?
I'm just looking at the books to see if there's anything that jumps out at me.
Okay. Give me a investigation check. 17. So you find a book that is called The History of the Portal Stone.
Sounds handy.
So what languages do you speak?
Common, Dwarvish, and Halfling.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Dwarvish. Okay, so when you start opening it, a lot of the book is ruined, like I said. But you're able to make out a chunk of it, and you're looking at it for a while, and you can tell there's in there, the dwarves had found some stone that was deep in the mountains that was underneath a bunch of obsidian, and it was not. It was a black orb that was, bigger than the dwarves themselves. And it was believed that the old gods put it there, and if you were to touch it, you would disappear. Nowhere to be seen. However, people who disappeared would sometimes show up, if not hundreds, maybe even 1,000 years in the future. Exactly how they were when they disappeared.
How interesting.
Guys, I watched a TV show about this one time, so I feel like I know how this is gonna go.
TV would never lie.
Oh no, TV lies. Fake news. It's Facebook that doesn't lie.
Oh, that's right.
All right. And as you're kind of flipping through the book, the pages and the binding start to kind of like fall apart in your hands as you're looking through it. It's basically trashed. Even the paper like doesn't hold up well and kind of like starts tearing as you're kind of flipping through it. Okay.
So what we need to be on the lookout is somebody who's shown up in this vicinity thinking it's 1,000 years earlier.
Maybe.
I mean, it seems like that would be like pretty obvious,
Well,
right?
that's for next session.
Or 20 sessions from now. Who knows?
It'll probably be the second we forget about it session is what it is.
Forget about what?
You're such a dad.
All right, so Kat has continues to just be awesome, particularly with all this archaic, obscure knowledge. But now we got to kill something. So let's see what's behind door number 3.
All right. So Vic opens the door. Now this room is 60 feet north-south, and it's about 20 feet east-west. Directly across from you is another door to the other side. On the south wall, there are 2 statues in the corner. One of an angel, one of a devil, and they're staring towards the middle of the wall where there's a third statue. And the third statue is half and half. Almost looks like one creature that's part angel, part devil. On the north side of the wall, at the far north, is a well that sticks out from the wall about 5 feet. Or not a well, but like a water basin of some sort.
Like a
Your
fountain.
fountain?
Yeah, fountain kind of thing, yeah. And it does have water in it that looks perfectly clear.
Okay, so just so I understand, these 2 statues that are looking at the third, where are they positioned?
So the angel is in the south west corner, facing east. The devil is in the southeast corner, facing west. And dead center of that wall is a statue that's like both of them.
Got it.
And is there also a door on that wall?
Directly across from the door that you came through, on the eastern wall is another.
So there's not a door on the south wall, though.
Correct.
Okay, my map's a little, questionable.
Mine too.
Okay, cool. But none of the statues are looking at the basin of water.
Nope, they're staring at, well, the one that's one of each of them, or half, is looking straight at the water, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go check out this water. Like, I'm not gonna touch the water.
Okay.
But I want to get close to it and see, like, is it moving? Is there any place I could tell that it would be, like replenished from? Does it like glitter in sunlight or something? Or,
I mean, there's no sunlight here.
I know. You know what I'm saying?
The water is perfectly still.
And it's perfectly clear.
Yep.
Being the cautious person I am, I'm gonna take out my long sword, and I'm just gonna stick the end of my sword in it and just wiggle it around a little bit.
This always works so well for you.
I know it always goes bad, you guys. It always does, but like, why not?
Are you so in need of killing something that you're attacking the water?
Look, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this water. It seems kind of mysterious, unless you want to drink it, Francis. You volunteering?
Let's see what happens with your sword first.
Okay, so you play in the water.
Nothing happens.
Just playing in the water. You guys see her putting her sword in the water. Do-do-do-do.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna put my sword away.
Is there any obvious source of the water? Like, does it?
No, it looks like it just holds water. It doesn't look like there's any like spouts, any holes that would bring water in. There's no drain, nothing.
All right, guys. I'm gonna cut my hand. I'm gonna stick it in the water. Pending my hand doesn't fall off, I'm gonna drink it.
Okay. All right. So you guys see her scoop the water and start to drink it. Paula, give me a wisdom save.
This could go okay. Could make it. Could have made it. Right? I got a +0 on wisdom, but I'm gonna go with I definitely failed whatever I'm making a save for.
Okay.
I got a 3 for clarification.
Okay. So you turn around.
Drink the water. Stop.
And as you hear Francis say that, you kind of collapse. All of you guys see her just collapse. All right. As she collapses, though, you see the statue that's half angel, half devil step forward, and all of a sudden you see it unsheath 2 weapons and start to attack. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, this is
including you, Paula.
Including me?
Yep.
Okay. With this, hey, look at that, you guys. I got a 20. Oh.
You'll be first laying on the ground.
Would this be an okay moment for me to try and go lay Gabe down real quick?
Sure, go for it.
Okay. I'll be right back.
All right, Kat, what'd you get?
4.
4, okay. What'd you get, Francis?
1.
Ooh, okay. And how about Garamon?
In fact,
22.
I go back in time. I go back to the round previous.
You said 22?
22, yeah.
All right, cool. All right. So this statue comes at you guys, and just so I have an idea, I'm assuming the rest of you were just kind of in the middle of the room. If you want to tell me where you were at, that would be awesome. It will make a huge difference in who gets attacked.
I'm whatever
Sure.
away from the statue.
You're the furthest away from the statue?
I was just in watching stuff, so just looking around. Put me wherever.
I was in the north half of the room, moving from the door toward the well because I was actually contemplating doing the same dumb thing.
All right. Okay. So Garamon is going to be attacked. So the first attack with its short sword and the second attack, one of them misses outright, really bad, and actually shatters the sword on the stone floor because I crit failed. The second one was a 19 on the die.
That'll definitely hit.
For 9 points of damage.
Okay.
So, Paula, you missed it. This statue drew two short swords. One of them shattered on the ground, so now he's left with one. The other one just did 9 points of damage to Garamon.
Ooh, that's rad.
All right, so that was his turn. It is now Kat's turn with her whopping 4 initiative. Oh, can't hear you, Kat.
How far away am I from the statue?
You're probably 20 feet away since you said you were roughly in the middle of the room.
Okay. I'm going to actually use my Radiant Sunbolt attack.
Ooh, good idea.
40, so, or 30.
Okay.
22
Hits.
for 3 points of damage. And then for my bonus action,
You said that was 3 points of damage?
yeah. And
Okay.
then for my bonus action, I'm going to use a key point to make it twice, to do the two more times.
Okay, 2 more attacks.
So we've got a 19 and a 12.
Okay. 19 hits.
For 6 points of damage.
All right. Next up is Garamon's turn.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do a vicious mockery.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 15. I think it's a 15. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. I don't have my spell save DC right here. Well, actually, let's start with a hex. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's start with a hex first, because I can do that as a bonus action, and then a vicious mockery, giving it disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Okay, so you're doing hex to cause disadvantage on wisdom saves.
Yep, and then vicious mockery, which vicious mockery will do mild damage and then give it disadvantage if it doesn't make its save. So
Okay, so he has to make 1 save for wisdom. I will do that right now. Okay, does a 14 win?
I believe it's a 15. Give me 1 second here. What's the base of the DC? It's
It's an 8 plus proficiency plus your modifier.
Okay, so nope. So just a 13. So yeah, no.
Okay, so he made the first one, and then he has to make one on the second one.
Nope. It's just one. The hex is automatic. The vicious mockery was
Gotcha.
to lower that.
Okay. All right. And so he doesn't take any damage from this vicious mockery.
Nope, not if he makes a save.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. All right. That was your turn. It is now Francis's turn.
Okay, so can I discern what took Vic down?
Water.
Sometimes it's the small things.
Yeah, clearly. But can I tell what happened to her to cause her to drop because I was heading in that direction. So I was watching her do what I was going to do.
You didn't see anything other than she drank water, and after a second, she was kind of turning and just fell.
I shouldn't
Okay.
drink the water.
She looks like she's still breathing.
Okay, so I am assuming that there is some sort of poison or some kind of... Anyway, I am going to cast Lesser Restoration on her to resolve... Well, it restores a disease, paralysis, poison, blindness, or deafness. And I'm assuming it's not blind or deafness. So I am assuming that it is. I'm not exactly sure how the spell works, where they have to choose it. It just restores a condition, any of those. But I assume it's some kind of poison or paralytic condition. So hopefully we'll see if that helps.
Let me pull that up real quick. Okay. So yeah, you do that, and what happens is you see Vic start to wake up. As Vic wakes up, the statue starts to freeze.
Interesting.
What's going on, guys?
Well, just to catch you up, I saved the day because we were getting hammered by this half and half angel demon statue creature, and I figured out how to get you back conscious, and it stopped because he was killing Garma. I mean, Garma is lucky to be alive right now.
It's probably scared of me and knows that it easily cannot take me on. So it probably,
Well, that's a different theory. So we'll just set that aside over here. And clearly the water which caused you to lose consciousness activated somehow this half and half demon who started smashing and blasting us.
I'm
What happened to you? Were you in a dream state?
So I
were you
drank.
dreaming about smashing Garamon? Are you like?
Well, I drank the water, and sort of as I turned around, you know, I mean, I don't remember like falling over or passing out, but when I turned around, there were like these 3 devil creatures in front of me, like those statues almost kind of like turned to life, and became devils, and I started to attack them. And then all of a sudden I started to kind of feel groggy, and now I'm standing up here from the ground. I don't know, you know, I don't know what happened. Maybe
So
weird. Maybe I like turned around and saw the demon and like passed out, but I had like a weird dream about killing things. I don't know.
So I'm going to suggest maybe Garamon should drink the water. I mean, if we want to do this scientifically, we ought to test the theory. And
Yeah, I'm not drinking the water, but thanks.
he's not drinking the Kool-Aid. Okay.
No.
He's brighter than you said, Vic.
Yeah, I think maybe we shouldn't drink the water and just, you know, move along to the, you know, additional door. But I mean, by all means, Francis, if you want to drink the water and see if you can handle yourself.
We should smash the statue and then try to drink the water.
Smash the statue and then not drink the water. Also an option.
I mean,
that's
or just
true.
smash the statue.
or just go through the door. I mean, but like, if you want me to smash stuff, like, I am totally game.
Feel free to smash that statue. It hit me.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna kind of take a look at the statue, and then I'll just I'll actually take out my javelin and kind of use it more like a staff, and try and smash it.
Okay.
Unless anyone's got a big hammer or something.
Oh, like maybe a war hammer or something?
Yeah. You know, I mean, if you can do a better job, Francis.
All right. Well, I'm going to go over to the statue and secretly congratulate it for hitting Garamon, but I'll go ahead and take a swing just to see if it will have any effect on the statue.
Okay. Yeah, roll to strike.
So I think I hit Vic again. No, I got a 15. So 19.
So you hit it pretty square. Like, it hits it, but it does not break the statue at all.
All right. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do it any real damage in this condition. So let's alternatively not drink the water.
Yeah, let's just go through the door. I feel like
All right.
Cat's onto something there. Seems to be words of wisdom coming from that general side of the room. So let's just open the door.
Okay. So it looks exactly like the other hallway that you walked down, and then turns right, and it's a 15-foot south hallway to another door.
To go into another library.
Possibly.
Okay, I'm gonna open that door.
When you open that door, you see a 20 by 20 foot room, and on the south wall is an altar. And on the altar, you see on one side is a very small, 1 foot tall angel statue. And on the other side of the altar, on the east side, is on the west side is a devil statue.
Are
And
they
there's a-
looking
and there's a
at a
bowl
third
dead
statue
center.
in the middle?
Nope,
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
bowl that's empty.
Oh boy.
That's in the center. They're not looking at it though.
What if we put some of that water in the bowl?
Dude, I was just gonna say that. Wonder what happens.
You can take all my ideas just 2 seconds after I say them. That's fine.
All right, I'm gonna go check out the altar first and check out the bowl before I start putting anything in the bowl.
Okay.
Like a good idea to take a look at it first.
Is it movable?
It is not.
So it's
It almost
affixed
is
to
like
the
it's-
altar,
Yes.
like carved straight from the stone of the altar.
Yep.
I think it looks like it could hold some water. So do we have a water skin that we can use to move water from the well to the altar?
Well, I have a mess kit that's it's got a cup in it, so I can fill it cup up with water, and pour it in the bowl. You know,
Okay.
I'm gonna fill the cup up with water, and I'm gonna give the cup to Francis. And I'm gonna say, here's your water.
And these statues on the altar are only 1 foot high, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the most they can do? Like
Yeah,
1 point.
I mean,
Is there
Okay.
anything else in this room before we go trying to reactivate and bring crazy old stuff to life, like statues? Is there anything else in this room that gives us any indication of what this altar, any other indication, signs, carvings, etchings, paraphernalia?
It looks like pretty boring. I mean, there's on all the walls, there's like they're not smooth walls. They look like there's different designs put into it that don't seem to mean anything to you guys. Just like the look of how they like decorated.
Can we look for any secret doors behind the altar? Well, again, the altar is actually right up against the wall, yes?
Yeah, it's fixed to the wall. You can investigate it if you want.
Yes, let's do that while Vic is collecting the cup of water for me to
Okay.
give as an offering.
So Vic goes off
Investigation?
to the other room. Francis is investigating the altar. You guys see Francis start looking around the altar and like checking out near the wall of it. And, he even kind of like looks around where the statues on top of it are, which, they're affixed to it as well. It's almost like this whole thing is just one big carved out deal. And what'd you roll?
All right. I
like
am
an
no
altar.
good. I am no good at investigating nothing. I think Kat should have done it, but I've been letting you down. I've had great ideas and terrible rolls.
So
Yeah,
Vic comes back.
So strong.
the small statues, do they look exactly like the angel devil statues in the other room, which
Yes.
look exactly like the angel devil statues in the hallway?
Yes.
Correct. So they're all completely identical, like
Mhm.
sword pointing down, whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just clarifying.
Yep. So you are
Good
pouring the
question.
water into the bowl?
So I am going to step forward. Anything I should say before we offer the water and offer that to the demons and the devils? I will say, demons and devils, give us guidance, and I will pour the water into the bowl.
Okay. So you take the water from Vic and you pour it in. As you pour it in, you see the water slowly disappear like it's being drank by the bowl until the water's gone. And you hear from behind you in the northern hallway what sounds like stone on stone.
Oh boy.
2 sets of feet.
Damn it, Jim, whose idea was this?
And the devil statue start coming down the hallway.
Well, I
Roll
mean,
initiative.
looks like it's smash to smash time.
But we did a good thing here.
I don't think we know how to do the good things. I got a 3.
19.
Okay, hang on. All right, so 3 for Kat, 19 for Vic.
9.
Francis.
That's a
9.
D12.
Is
I
that a
know. It
D12?
was just the one I saw with a 9 on it.
Okay.
Garmon, what'd you get?
7.
7. Okay.
I think we figured out the reason Francis can't hit anything tonight.
Okay. So, Francis, what is your alignment?
Chaotic good.
Chaotic good. Okay. All right. So, good.
Maybe I should have poured the water in.
So the first person up is Vic. So Vic, you see the angel comes through the door first. And the devil is right behind it.
And is it like obviously hostile or
It's holding the sword up like it's going to swing it at somebody.
Okay, so
Looks like the angel might swing at you, actually.
I'm trying to give Francis a shot on the fact that, you know, maybe there's something else going on here and he poured the water in and, you know, whatever. So I am going to hold off on attacking anything. If whatever one of the statues attacks somebody first, that's the statue I'm gonna go after.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna hold my action. Like I'm just kind of thinking like maybe they're coming in here, but
So if it attacks, you will then attack.
yeah, so I'm thinking
Okay.
maybe they're coming in here, they're going to do something, they're going to say something, maybe there's some sort of ritual exchange that's going to happen, like I don't really know. And I don't want to be hostile if I'm not supposed to attack them. So I'm going to hold my action, but I'll attack anything that's hostile towards us. Or I'll
Okay.
attack whichever one is hostile.
Does a 19 hit you?
Me?
Yes.
For sure it does.
All right. So then you will take 9 points of damage from the angel. It swings this sword at you, two-handed. You can now attack it.
Okay.
It's a long sword that it was wielding two-handed, by the way.
Oh, hey, I got a crit and a 20.
Okay.
So look at that. That's pretty great.
Both hit, by the way.
17 points of damage.
Wow.
Good
Okay.
girl.
As I so the angel attacks me sort of off guard. And I run up to it and try and decapitate it with both my long swords. But I kind of miss the neck and just end up slicing or, you know, hitting it right across the main torso of their body.
Okay. Your weapons aren't magical, are they?
Yeah, they for sure are.
Shut up. So you hit it solid, and it does not appear to do any damage to it.
That's reassuring.
It just goes chink.
All right.
And that was your turn. That was the angel's turn. It is now Francis's turn.
Okay, so can I catch both of them? I mean, are the angel and the devil statue within a 10-foot radius that
Yes.
I could catch them without hitting any friendlies?
Maybe on that part. Vic is right next to the angel. You could probably move around to try to flank around and still hit both of those, yes.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and and I will cast Shatter.
Okay.
Catching both of the statues,
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna hold off. I'm not gonna. I
They
think
make
I'm
a
just gonna
con
go
save,
ahead.
correct?
Yes, but since they're made of inorganic material, they make at disadvantage.
Okay. So the lowest I rolled for the angel was 17. And the devil had a 9.
Okay, so that's against my DC 14.
Okay.
All right, for 7, 8, 13 points.
And what kind of damage is that? Thunder or something?
Thunder.
And you said 13?
13.
Okay. So the devil statue starts cracking all over the place. Chunks of it fall off, but it's still coming at you. It's seemingly ignoring, it's going straight after what looks like Cat, to be honest. So that was your turn. It is now Garuman's turn. The devil statue looks like it's in really rough shape.
Yeah, let's. I mean, I am a warlock, Eldritch Blast, so.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Hits.
Also, as a bonus action, I want to put my hex on it.
Okay.
Because hex is good for up to an hour. So.
Okay.
11 points of damage.
Yeah, you shatter it into the rest of the pieces thanks to the cracks that were already put into it. It's all over the floor. And he doesn't get a turn because he's dead now. But you guys do hear from the door to the west more stone-on-stone action coming.
Oh boy.
But nothing comes through the door yet.
Next time, might I just remind everybody, smashing statues was my idea.
We tried. It wasn't helpful.
All right.
Feel like the statues from the hallway are coming down the hallway.
Okay.
All right, Kat.
All right, I'm going to attack the angel statue with my radiant sunbolt
Okay.
with 16.
Hits.
All right. 5 points of damage.
What kind of damage is that?
That is radiant.
Oh, radiant. Yeah.
Magical radiance.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm going to use a key point to do it 2 more times.
Okay. What? And I'm sorry. How much damage was the first one?
5.
5. Okay. And so the other 2 are your just offhand attacks, correct?
Yeah, they're my bonus action.
Okay.
So I've got a 17 and an 18.
Okay. Both would hit.
Oh yeah. Let's see.
One of the commenters said the devil is getting stoned.
See, that is 7 plus 11 points of damage.
Okay. And that's bludgeoning, I believe, because it's your fists. Okay. You notice when you punch it, it does not seem to do much. In
No,
fact-
that was my radiant sunbolt.
Oh, it can do it. You can do that
Yeah.
over and over again?
Yeah, if I use a key point.
Oh, so 11 points. Okay. 14. Okay, or wait, you said 11.
11, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so the angel gets hit a couple times by the monk in the back, and it's still standing there. It is Vic's turn.
All right, so I'm kind of frustrated. My attack didn't do very much, which really, really upsets me. So I kind of look down at both my swords and I like yell out a "Ah!" and I throw down the swords and I'm gonna take out that dagger that I pocketed from the magical hot lady. And I'm
The Fey Spirit.
yeah, sure. That one. I'm gonna use that in my main hand. And just for emphasis, because I'm angry, I'm also going to attack with a hand axe that I expect to probably do nothing.
Okay.
But I'm gonna attack the angel is still up, correct?
Yes.
Attacking me. And the devil is down, correct? Right?
Yeah, oh yeah, that thing's shattered into a
Okay.
ton of pieces.
So I'll attack the angel. I got a 22 and a 12 on the hand axe.
Yeah, the 22 hits.
Okay, and so I assume that was just a regular dagger.
Yep, 1d4
Okay.
plus your strength.
Yep. So that's 8.
Okay. So you definitely take a chunk of the statue off, but it's still standing. And
Okay, but it seemed to do damage that time, right?
much more so than your other weapons, yeah. The hand axe didn't do squat.
All right.
And it's the angel's turn. So it is going to attack you with its long sword. Oh, there we go. Long sword. It actually looks at the monk and then not smiles, but like just kind of disregards the monk and goes right back to you. And crit fails and smashes its sword on the ground, and the sword goes into a bunch of pieces. And it is now Francis's turn.
As the sword smashes, I let out a loud cackle, and just almost kind of point and laugh at it.
Okay.
Okay, so I am going to run up next to Vic. Hopefully, I can take on some of the attacks. But I am going
Nicole,
to.
go.
What?
I think she just turned her video off.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
here still.
Oh, okay. No worries. Keep going.
Okay, and I am going to cast Inflict Wounds,
Okay.
which is at first level and requires me to make a melee spell attack.
Okay.
Hopefully, I don't suck this time. And I kind of do. 13.
Will miss.
So on something like that, does that mean that the spell slot is burned, or do I have the chance to do it next round? No, I guess it's instantaneous. Okay, never mind.
Yes. Okay. Next up is Garamon.
I am Warlock. I do what Warlock do. So,
Eldritch Blast?
but
No.
that is a nat 20.
Are you sure you don't want to hit it with a mundane weapon?
No, I much prefer my nat 20 with the Eldritch Blast. Let's see how this one does.
All right.
Would you like to poke it with a stick?
25 points of damage.
You shatter
Pretty
it
good roll.
all over the room.
Damn!
And upon it shattering, you hear the door open as a devil busts in the room. Can only be described as the devil statue from the top of the stairs. And behind it, you do hear, much further behind it, more statue steps. And the devil is going to run up, and because Cat is the first one it sees, it's going to attack Cat. It actually runs right next to Vic and focuses on Cat.
Of course.
But he misses.
Good.
With his claws. So that's okay. And now it is Cat's turn.
Alright, well, I will attack the dude right next to me with my Radiant Sunbolt. With 16.
Hits.
That's 6 points of damage. And since he's...
Okay.
I don't think I really want to get hit by this guy, so I'm going to use my last key point to do Step of the Wind.
Ooh.
Disengage.
Okay.
And
Move away.
run away.
Okay. So you can move to the other side of the room to get away?
Yep.
No problem. Okay. Then that would put us back up top for Vic.
All right, so the devil came into the room.
Yep.
Okay.
The devil went down to Georgia and then came to this room.
Looking for a soul to
He had
steal.
trouble in mind. He was in a bind. He was looking for a soul to steal.
All right. Well, I will walk over to the devil, and I'm actually gonna recklessly attack this with this fabulous dagger that I've got here.
Okay.
Wow, 14.
Hit. Does not hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's it? You only get one attack? Oh, yeah, you're third level. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can be fourth level if you
No. So next up would be the angel's turn, which you can hear it in the hallway, but it's not into the room yet. Then we are at Garamon. Or, I'm sorry, Francis. Francis is before Garamon.
So how far am I from it? So the devil statue's in the room.
Yes.
And how far away am I from it?
About 10 feet.
Okay, so I can use a ranged spell attack without being at disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and go with Guiding Bolt.
Okay.
Trying not to suck a fourth time. 16.
Hits.
Hey, look at that.
Next person to attack it gets advantage.
Next person to attack it gets advantage if it survives this.
Oh, that's right. You get like 4d6.
It didn't roll so great. 11.
That's pretty good. All right, so you guys see this energy of radiant damage blast this devil statue. And you start to see it cracking, but it's still standing. And Garamon, do you want to drop your third statue?
Yeah, let's throw Hex onto it. And you said I get advantage from the Guiding Bolt?
Yep. It's shimmering now, this statue.
I feel like we're like lightening them up for him or something.
That's 21.
I think so too. That hits.
And 15 points of damage.
Yeah, it explodes all over the room. And Cat, it's your turn. You hear footsteps outside the room.
But he hasn't come in
Hasn't
yet.
entered yet.
Get behind the barbarian.
Right.
It doesn't seem to attack her.
Like, I'm not near the door where they would be coming in at all.
No, you're on the far east side of the room right now. And they're coming from the northwest corner facing east.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna ready my radiant sunbolt for when they come in through the door.
Okay. Next is Vic. Same scenario.
I am gonna stand like not right at the entrance of the door, but I'll stand like 5 feet back, just waiting for this thing to come in the door.
Okay.
And if it comes in, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. It comes in. Feel free to attack.
Okay. I'm attacking recklessly for the record.
Okay.
Just don't worry about it. Just move along.
Okay. So it's the angel moves in. You swing at it as it comes in. It now is attacking at you with advantage because of the reckless attack.
Yep, cool.
Which it would have missed otherwise, so that's cool.
Dang.
23 to hit. And it's going to do a whopping plus. So it's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. It is now Francis's turn as the angel comes into the room and stares down your barbarian.
All right, so is there just one statue now that no more footsteps, just
Correct.
one more?
Yep, this is the last one, it sounds like.
All right, so I am going to step alongside Vic, and I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Okay. Has to make a con save.
Con save for half.
Yep, it failed. And it had disadvantage probably because of the hex or something. Oh, it doesn't have hex. But either way,
Nice.
it failed.
5 points.
5 points?
Yeah, not the best rolls tonight.
So it seemed really effective against the statue. You see that it's crumbling more than you would have expected. And we are now to Garamon's turn.
Move the hex onto it. And does a 12 hit?
Does not.
Okay. Then I blast it ineffectively with Eldritch Blast.
How about Cat? What you got?
I will attack with radiant sunbolt. 22.
Hits.
5 points of damage.
Okay. All right, Vic, what you got?
All right. I'm pretty upset that I keep missing here, so I'm gonna
Reckless
yell out
attack.
some sort of loud battle cry, and I'm going to continue to recklessly attack it. Obviously, the smart choice. 22,
Hits.
and that was 7.
Okay, so you you gouge out some stone, and he's gonna swing right back at you, two-handing this long sword. Oh yeah, 20 whatever to hit. That's 10 points of damage.
Bring it on.
That's how he feels, kind of, not really. Francis, the angel's ignoring you completely. It seems.
Yeah, well, because I'm good and I'm cool and I'm awesome, but he's kind of messing with my buds, so I'm not going to let that stand. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn my very last spell slot. I'm going with Thunder Wave, and I am going to channel Divinity to do max damage.
Okay.
16.
Hits. Oh, that was the damage, wasn't it?
Yeah, 16 is the... Yeah,
So
I don't...
even if I make the save at half, it's dead. Whoosh. So finally, somebody other than Garamon shatters a statue.
Hey, I didn't want him to have. Oh, yeah, I was doing the hard work. He was just getting the glory.
Yeah, see, I softened that one up for you. So,
And just when you think it's over,
No.
there is one more statue that is walking down the North Hall that is half devil, half angel, with one sword.
Except I asked you if there was more footsteps.
I know.
You said no.
I know.
Damn it.
So, it is now Garamon's turn.
I'm letting that thing have it.
Okay.
Nat 20 again. Holy crap.
Dude, you're on fire.
This is with an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the hex. Move
Okay.
the hex onto it. Eldritch Blast. Damn. 25 points.
Okay, so before you announce the result of that, I want to go on record officially saying how grateful I am to have a warlock in our party right now. Particularly, like all those things that Vic said, just I don't even care about them anymore. You are kicking ass and you are awesome tonight.
So you shoot it and you break off a little bit of it, but this one clearly can withstand more damage than the others
No.
Oh.
and continues
great.
to walk forward.
All right.
And
I'm
for
gonna.
the record, also, this is the one that Garamon wanted to smash up before we did any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
reminding y'all.
Let's. I'm moving back. I'm using my movement to move further back into the room.
Okay. All right. So you move back into the room, leaving some room, leaving some space.
I've already been hit by it once. I don't want to get hit by it again.
Cat, you see this thing that's half devil, half angel walking down the hallway with the sword in the devil hand.
Awesome. Well, Radiant Sunbolt. 16.
Hits.
5 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, so you take some chunk out of the side of it. And it is Vic's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna hack away at it with a stupid dagger. If only I had something better I could use.
At least you got the dagger. That's cool.
And he's in the first square of the room, just so you guys know.
Okay, then I'm like.
That way you and Kat and everyone can maneuver around it if you want to.
Okay, yeah, I am gonna be in between him and like the south wall. So I just want to be on the, you know. I assume that Garmin, because he said he was moving back, so he's moving backwards, and Kat's on one side or the other.
Yep. Yeah, there's like 5 squares around it if you guys wanted to all engage.
So I'm just gonna try and occupy his attention, and attack him. 18.
Hits.
That's 8.
And was that with Reckless?
Yep, sure was.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Actually, he was supposed to go before you, but that's okay. I'll have him go now. So he's holding this in his devil hand, and he's going to attack Cat, which causes disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay. This is a short sword. Okay. 6 plus 7, 13. Okay, he misses Cat. But when he misses, you can feel the power behind his swing was quite a bit. And he would have dealt max damage. But it's okay. It is now Francis's turn.
All right. Well, given that I got no spell slots and no magical weapons, the only thing I can do is to get in there between Vic and Kat, and I am going to do anything I can to provoke an attack on me.
Okay.
You don't have
So-
a cantrip?
No offensive cantrips.
No offensive cantrips. Oh man.
Yep, didn't do that. Normally it'd be my hammer. That is my offensive cantrip, but so I am going to try to provoke it to attack me.
Okay. And you're staying back still? Or are you
No, I'm
moving up
getting
next to
no,
it?
I'm right up between Vic and Kat and trying to get it to attack me rather than them.
Okay, gotcha. All right. With that, we'll go to Garma. He did notice you, Francis.
Good.
I do what Warlock do, and an 8 is not going to hit it.
No. No good. All right, Kat.
All right. Well, Radiant Sunbolt. 20.
That'll hit.
6 points.
All right, so you hit him. Another small chunk of stone kind of comes off. And it is his turn. He is now going to lock eyes on Francis and attack at disadvantage on Francis. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. 15? Misses, right?
That's a miss.
Yeah, you're an 18, aren't you?
19 now
Oh, because of the helmet.
is
Okay.
the helmet. So let me hold on just a second. If does he have to hit me? No, he has to hit me. Damn it.
Yeah, for your War
Okay.
Tempest thing.
Yeah, my Wrath of the Storm. That's all I can do right now.
Okay.
But I'm taking I'm good.
All right, Vic, what you got?
All right. I'm gonna swing at him
Okay.
with my dagger. Try and hit him right in the face. That's a 16.
Hits.
Okay, cool. So that is 6.
Okay.
Plus, like the 5 extra points of damage the dagger does because it's cool magical.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work like that. It just gives it magic property.
Mm.
Okay. That was Vic's
Right.
turn. It is Francis's turn.
Still provoking.
Okay.
I'm going to make fun of it. I'm going to use my my sarcastic mockery ability.
All right.
He's got a plus 12 in that.
Right. Garmon.
I'm double specialized. Yeah.
Right. All right, Garmon.
24 will hit it.
Yes. I mean, no, it does not. I'm just kidding.
Pretty good. 14 points of damage.
That is pretty good. You knock some more rocks off of it.
We got this. We
It
got
is now
this.
Cat's turn.
Radiant Sunbolt.
Surprise!
It looks like it might be about half hurt. A little over half hurt.
14.
Miss. And he's going to go after Francis here with disadvantage because of your barbarian, which is really ruining the fun of this for me. And he misses with a 12, which otherwise he would have hit a 21. So
Just wait until you hit, and then you're even more disappointed that when they do hit at the disadvantage, they also, the person they're hitting has resistance to that type of damage.
Mhm. Great.
Handy.
I need more statues to come in the room.
No
All
more
right.
footsteps, correct?
No
No
more.
more. Okay.
No, this time there's really none. All right, Vic.
All right. Swinging my dagger. That's 12.
You know what I forgot this whole time? Multi-attack. 3 of them.
12.
Yes. Or no, sorry, no.
Oh, okay. I was
My
really,
bad.
really
It's
surprised.
an armor class 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Multi-attack, 3 attacks. I've been messing up. So at least I'll remember next time. right, Francis.
Wait. It gets 3 attacks?
Yeah.
Damn.
Makes 3 attacks. Either 3 slam or 3 stomps, which I've reskinned those as a sword.
That could be bad. All right. Well,
I mean,
I'm
it'd
going
be
to
worse if it was the slam or the stomp. Both of those
I'm
are
going to-
worse.
continue to provoke the attack, but probably foolishly, but
Nah. All right, no problem. Garamon.
Take a guess. Take a guess what I'm going to do.
You're gonna run.
No, I'm going to miss, actually, with a 9.
Oh, come on. All right, Kat. Does nobody have inspiration?
I don't.
That's true.
I have inspiration, but I don't have anything to hit it with.
Yeah, you've used all your slots, haven't you? Or most of them.
All of them. I'd be doing something if I had more.
16.
Hits.
3 points of damage.
Wah, wah.
Lame.
You don't have like a bonus to damage?
That is with the bonus.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's 1d4 plus 2.
Oh my goodness. All right. So you hit him. And it is now his turn. So he gets 3 attacks with disadvantage on Francis.
You
First
can do
attack.
it.
Miss. Second attack. Ooh, there we go. 19 with a 6 on the die plus 7.
But you have
Or
resistance.
no, plus 5. So 11. So that would make it 6 because of
Yep.
the resistance. So you take 6 points of damage, Francis. Is there something you've been dying to do when you get hit?
Yes. Okay. And so, wait.
That's the second attack, too.
I just want to make sure that, so this is bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, or slashing.
Bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can reduce that with my heavy armor master ability
Okay.
to 3 points, right?
Okay. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you had
I know.
that crap.
Yeah. It's kept me
Yes.
alive. And I'm going to now use Wrath of the Storm to deal back 2d8 of thunder damage to it. Dex save for half.
You said thunder though too, didn't you?
Yeah, so 7 points. Dex
So he
save for
takes
half.
he makes the dex save, but because it's thunder, he takes all of it. So, but he's still standing.
I know, but at least it's something. It's more than Radiant Scorch or whatever it is.
Right. So now he's going to take his third attack with disadvantage. Oh. Oh. Nope, 16. Dang. I was like, that's a good roll. That's not. All right. It is now Vic's turn.
Okay, don't suck, don't suck, don't suck.
Swinging with my dagger. 12.
Misses. All right, Francis. You taunt him all you want. Garmon.
All right.
I know, this is like a hit point.
I mean,
So
all we gotta
11.
do is we just have to create the environment for the warlock to just pepper him and hack and blast him.
I'm going to roll for Cat. Oh, there she is. We'll let her do. It's Cat's turn.
Guess what? Radiant Sunbolt. 22.
Yes.
Hits.
3 points of damage.
Yes.
It's gonna be a long night.
Yes. He's still alive.
I really want my 3 points of damage to eventually be the one that kills him after you guys
He-
are doing like huge
He's
damage.
about 20% still going.
Okay.
So
And
if
it's his
you
turn.
had to say, you know,
We're making progress.
you had like 20 out of 100 left.
Roughly there.
Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get him.
All right, Francis. Miss on the first. Miss on the second. Miss on the third.
You're welcome.
By the way, I rolled
What
two
are you
crits
talking
otherwise.
about? I'm like absorbing all the hits.
Yeah, 2 of those
No.
would have been crits.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all because as he attacks, you guys see these like spirit barbarians swarming around him, distracting him as he tries to, like, you know.
We're going to
There
call
you
this
go.
a team effort.
I forgot. Every time she rages, crazy ancestral guardians pop out of her and start doing random weird stuff.
Spirits everywhere. The spirits are coming.
All right, Vic, what you got?
All right, you know what I got?
A dagger.
I got a dagger and a reckless attack, and this time I'm gonna get more than 12.
No, you won't.
Guys, like literally, I rolled 2 2s. And I rolled damage at the same time just for efficiency's sake, and I rolled a 1. So like it literally couldn't. Nothing.
But you missed, so it didn't even matter what the damage was.
I know, but like it's just.
That was efficient. You got the bad roll out of the way.
I think I need to swap this die out for a different one.
Francis continues dancing and jiving and doing his thing. And then Garamon.
That'll hit 22.
Hits.
Oh, but terrible damage. 7.
Not good enough. But he's looking hurt. He's at about 16%. So, you know.
It's getting there.
Yep.
Yep.
So Cat.
I thought it was at 20%. How did it, you know? These are rough percent.
It was a rough percentage because, you know.
16, which hits.
Yep. For 3
Hey.
points.
5 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And he's still standing.
Oh.
All right. Let's see how Francis does. Oh, yes. Wait. 11 plus 7, 18. No. I was really excited. That's 16. And the third. Yes, there we go. 19 for a whopping 8 points of damage. Or I'm sorry, not 8.
Okay, that's the reduce.
Nope, it's 6 total. So you do the reduction. That's 3.
Is that 0?
It's 1.
All right, then as my reaction, I'm going to go ahead and thunderously rebuke him. Oh, how terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 3.
Oh, we might get Nicole to fit. All right, go Vic. Go Vic. Let's see how this goes. There's a chance. There is a chance the monk might do it.
22
Hits.
with 7 points of damage.
Starts crumbling, still standing.
Oh, come on.
Francis is going to juke and jive. Then we got Garamon. What we got, Garamon?
15.
Misses. Come on, monk.
All right, come on. Come on, cat.
You can do it.
22.
Hits.
Nice.
6 points of damage.
Yes.
He had 1 left. So
Guys,
I was wishing you rolled a 1, but that's great. You killed him. He shatters
And he wins
into a
the
bunch of
race
pieces.
Low.
Okay. So he shatters. Is there anything you guys want to do? You've pretty much explored the whole dungeon.
If there's any other statues in this place,
Smash.
That's all.
we're
5.
smashing them.
And the little
Before we,
Oh,
I'm
ones?
down for smashing the little ones. I've seen Evil Dead. I know what can happen.
You
I
smash them,
would
no
like.
problem.
I'd like to kind of move some of the rubble around a little bit and make sure that there isn't something cool left behind in the rubble after they died.
Give me an investigation check.
boy.
Um, 14.
Okay. Everybody else give me investigation checks too. You guys are all kicking rubble around, seeing your barbarian do it for some reason.
14.
14. What'd you get, Francis? You look excited over there. Ooh, and then Garmon, what'd you get?
13.
Okay, so all of you guys are kicking rubble around. Francis goes to kick rubble around and slips. As he slips, he stumbles, falls on his face, and hits the eastern wall. As he hits it, you guys see he lodges a door open, and we'll end the session right there.
Score. Wait. I want to put some water in the bowl.
Are you sure? You don't know what's on the other side of this door. You don't know if putting the water into the bowl activated something on the other side of the door either.
I'm kidding. We'll find out.
Ooh.
Secret door.
So next session, you will find out what's beyond the hidden secret door on the eastern wall that I was so ready to let you search for early on, and then you're like, but I want to search the altar. I was like, perfect. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys had fun.
That was awesome.
To the few viewers we have, thank you for watching. We had some funny comments tonight. Melchior spotted a cat. He was pretty excited about the cat on Andrew's shoulders there. And he had some other things like cat is a hit with the statues when she was hitting them. He said that, and then he had the getting stoned thing. So
Nice.
yeah. So thanks for watching, dude. And we'll end the session there.